GLAM. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you so much.
So tonight we might have kept you guessing, or we might not have. But we have a absolutely fantastic special guest tonight.
Yep.
And we're going to introduce her now. So please welcome the lovely GLAM.
Woohoo! Here I am. These are not even American flags, dude. These are like
I love the
I'm
pride.
like, yay, the gays. How are you guys?
My whole front room's pretty much like decorated in pride colours. I love it.
Yeah. We did like a whole pride auction and did like giveaways of like all the rainbow stuff, and I could not believe how incredible the support was and how well it was attended. I was very, very proud and happy.
Honestly,
I myself am not gay, but I'm gay adjacent.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I have like tons of gays, so
Tons of gays.
I do.
It's got to be done. We love watching your shows, and all of your like guests in the chat are always so nice and welcoming as well. So it's just really nice to be sort of
they had better be. Darn it.
And we also got a nice little sub off of Cajun Roots, thanks to you as well, actually.
Yeah.
Which is really lovely. And we've subbed back to him, so we're going to start watching a little bit of his content as well.
He goes live like every morning, and every morning, Monday through Friday, he goes live at 7:30 a.m. here, which is just brutal for me. But I'll get up and watch him most days and be in the chat, because he has all of the he's like the phone booth over here, where like this is how everybody finds out about everybody's Kool-Aid. Business. Sorry, is this how everybody finds out about everybody's business? We're all in the Kool-Aid, don't even know the flavor.
We've just started getting Kool-Aid there, actually. Every little like corner shop you go to now, they do little pouches of Kool-Aid.
Yeah, true.
You're chuffed about, because you used to get that back in the Caribbean.
Yep.
Oh, let me add that to my list. Because can I tell you guys something? I've been holding on to this surprise for like days.
Oh, then
go on.
Okay, so I'm sending you a box. Here's the thing. I have been watching these videos, right, where they're like, oh, if people from Great Britain try American snacks, and what
we love those videos.
Huh?
We love those type of videos.
Yeah, but they're always sending Twinkies, they're always sending Oreos, they're always they send the same crap every time, and I'm like, dude, we eat so much more than that. You can tell by looking at us, we eat more than that. So I have actually got the in GLAM's humble opinion, the very best of America. And I'm going to show you what I'm putting in the box that I'm sending you. And then what I'm going to do is actually go to Trader Joe's, which is more of an international food store. And we do have an international food store here. Okay. And I'm going to pick up, what is that? Marmite?
Marmite, yeah.
Yeah. God help me. I've seen the expressions when people try that. And then Marmite, and then some of the crisps, you would call them.
We would call them crisps.
Yeah, chips. And some of the candies. I do already worship Cadbury cream eggs, so I've got a little taste of Cadbury, but I'm going to pick up more Cadbury, and some Heinz beans, and then I'll make toast with it. So I will actually be trying beans and toast together for the first time ever.
It's really nice. A lot of Americans are like, you seriously put beans on toast? And we're like, yeah, it's normal.
You don't knock it till I can't knock it till I've tried it. If I try it and it sucks, though, I'm gonna knock it so.
You can go for it if you don't like it. Marmite.
I probably will. I'm like I'm not a picky person. I really love food.
Me too. I can be fussy, but most food I love. And you're not fussy at all, are you? Pretty much. Apart from pickled eggs. You can't do like pickled eggs.
You don't like what?
Pickled eggs. We have like, when you go to a fish and chip shop here, they sell like they have a big jar, and you can buy a pickled egg.
It's rank.
And they're lovely, but he just can't. It makes him like really want to vomit.
I've eaten pickled eggs, and for me, it's the what do you call it? It's the texture. It's like it doesn't. it doesn't have the texture that a hard-boiled egg would have for me. Hard-boiled eggs can be a little bit more crumbly,
Yeah.
I guess, and this is just like, it's like a piece of pudding. You just slice right through it.
Yeah, I think the vinegar makes it really firm.
Yes.
I have had ham hocks though,
Oh,
and they're not so bad. I like them.
Alvin's pescatarian, so he doesn't eat meat, just fish. So
Yeah.
you're just a fish guy, aren't you?
I'm a fish guy.
I love my meat, so that sounded really bad, but I do. I do love my meat. Right, let's have a look who we have in this evening. We have Betty MB. Good evening.
Hello,
Thank
hello.
you for popping in. Maximus is in the
Yo,
house.
Max, what's up?
Max said it was a bit laggy for me watching the Saturday Night Live, but I got through, so I'm hoping the Wi-Fi holds up and I can tune in as much as possible. Looking forward to tonight's shenanigans, coming with the glitz and the glamour. And we have the lovely glamours right there. Chop, chop, busy, busy, work,
Let's
work, bang,
go.
bang. Let's go.
Let's go indeed.
Good evening, Sean.
Hello,
Thank
Sean.
you for popping in. And Lisa,
Hello,
thank
Lisa.
you for joining
Hi,
us,
Lisa.
Lisa. We've got the lovely retro
Hello,
girls
Retro
in.
Girls.
Good evening.
They sound fun.
They are fun.
Hello,
They
Jeff.
also do a little bit of dumpster diving.
Yeah.
And
I love
we
that.
have the lovely Jeff,
Hello, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
who guessed our special guest already. He was bang on it.
Hello, Helen.
We have Helen,
Hi.
we have Sean,
Oh,
we
wait,
have
that's not. There
my
we go.
lovely friend Soph,
Hey, so.
who actually I've suggested you as a guest to Sophie Glamours because Sophie does a Wednesday night show where she interviews resellers. And she's just started doing Poshmark, and she did her first live show the other day and she loved it and she was amazing. So I've suggested her to get in touch with you
Yeah.
to do live with her because she's amazing at what she does. And you'd be an amazing guest. So we have Lorraine. Good
Hello,
evening,
Lorraine.
Lorraine. We've got Nicola, Bills the Moon.
Hello,
Good evening,
hello.
Nick. Chop Chop said Reese's peanut cupcakes. Like Reese's anything is just.
Yep.
Sean loves Marmite. I
Hello,
can.
Lin.
Lin
Yes. I'll just go by guest. You can just go by guest.
This is Dana Lin, and she goes by Glamour's Closet. She's got a channel called Glamour's Closet. Jeff said British beans have a lot less sugar than ours, or so I've heard. Quite possibly. I think this is one of your lovelies.
Yes, that's my show me homie. That's Kristen. Hello, gorgeous. Hello,
Thank
Tiny
you
Dan.
so much for joining us.
Yep.
Jeff said that is Glamour from Glamour's Closet, Lin. There you go. Jackie, good evening,
Hello,
Jackie.
Jackie.
I guess continuing Glamour's chat.
Yeah, I might have some kids popping in and out.
Good evening, Debs.
Hello, Debs.
Hi, Debs.
And Sophie said, thanks, Lynn. Would be lovely to have you on, Glamours.
Same goes. I would love to have you. I need to start having guests on my brunch on Sundays.
Oh, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
So that is the bottom of the chat. I have managed to get to the bottom of the chat. I have not left it until I end up lost in a sea of comments that I haven't looked at. So I've done quite well. So for anyone who doesn't know who you are, Glamours, do you want to introduce yourself properly and what you do? And I know obviously you do a little bit of reselling and Poshmark, but I'll let you explain to anyone who's in the chat that doesn't know you.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure most people do.
Hi, everybody. My name is Dana. I'm Glama from Glama's Closet. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Santa. And I have a YouTube channel called Glama's Closet where we talk about reselling. I sell primarily on Poshmark in the U.S. It's I'm retired. I'm a Midwestern, boring, chubby Glama. I really am a grandmother to 3 beautiful grandchildren and a mother to 3 sons who are just great. And no, I'm joking. They're not even watching me. They don't watch me live. They don't care. They give a crap. So yeah, and I have some American snacks that I'll be sending Lindsay and Alvin, and if you'd like, I can present those now.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yep.
Only because these are actually exposed to my bar, which is smoky. So I'm actually repurchasing these to send to you because these really are my snacks. They're like my favorite snacks too. So don't think I'm not eating them. Okay, the first thing, because everybody talks about Twinkies when they talk about American snacks, and I get that. Twinkies are awesome. They're lit.
Yep. Yeah.
But my father used to bring these home from work for us. They're called raspberry Snickers. And it's like a Twinkie, but it is, let's open one up and see, shall we? Because they're magically delicious. Okay, so it's like a Twinkie, but it's actually, and it doesn't taste like raspberry, it doesn't have jam in it at all. It's pink and it's got coconut on the outside.
Well,
Nice.
it looks yummy.
It does.
Sorry, I'm a little greedy.
You
Oh
go
my
for
God,
it.
brownie! Mwah. There's my GLAM baby. And then it's got like this creamy filling on the inside. It's hard to see.
They look absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's pretty freaking magical, and I love these things. And like most of our snacks, I like them best a little bit cold. And then, now I know that most Brits are familiar with Frito-Lay. I do know that sometimes it's hard to get like Frito-Lay products in the UK. So I've got Frito scoops, party size, because you have to have a party.
Oh, yummy.
And they go with bean dip. Everybody talks about Doritos, but Fritos and bean dip are the fire. And this is what you do. And I'm only showing you this for your benefit. I get nothing out of it. So dip the Frito and the bean dip.
That looks yummy.
It does.
I'm like mukbanging uninvitedly on it.
You mukbang away. We'll just like hashtag the hell out of the description of the mukbang, everything. Oh my goodness. Chocolate orange, anything is my absolute
Yeah.
favorite.
And it's you would call it a biscuit. I would call it a cookie. And here is what it looks like. And I've already eaten one sleeve of these. Here's what it looks like. So it's a really thin little cookie.
That looks so
with
good.
Dark chocolate. And it's almost like a shortbread. It's very, very easy to eat.
Yeah.
So it's not super crunchy, but it's got just enough texture. And then it's got the orange flavoring and the chocolate.
Orange chocolate is my favorite ever. It's just the best.
Mango.
I'll show you actually. Like this is my naughty treat. It's this, like Terry's chocolate orange. Too good. Too good. Alvin, you're not chocolate orange mad at all, are you? You don't think they combine the flavors well, but I think they are lush.
And if you guys have suggestions about things I should look for when I'm looking for snacks, make sure either put them in the chat or Lindsay and Alvin just hit me up on Instagram.
Okay.
Let me know what you recommend because I want to try what you recommend. Oh, yeah, the Budweiser sign behind me. My bar is actually, this is the emptier version of my bar. There's also like a air hockey, bubble hockey.
Oh yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
We need a light up sign for behind us.
This is actually the naked part of my bar because in front of me it's like decorated with like a big TV and Christmas lights and like and the reason why I don't film it is because we actually have like a a very long pew pew on the back of the bar, like an old fashioned Western bar.
That just sounds really cool.
Pop corners. I don't know if you have these or not. You probably do.
No,
But if
I haven't seen them here.
you
I don't know
haven't
if
tried
anyone
pop
else has seen
corners,
them here, but I haven't.
yeah, it's like somebody took like the popcorn and a potato chip and combined them together.
Ooh,
And they're so good. They're like little squares.
they look nice. They look crunchy.
Yeah, it does.
And then, of course, the OG. I'm going to step into a Slim Jim.
Oh my
Step into a
goodness.
Slim Jim.
Slim Jim.
Slim Jim original, and it is just like the most processed beef stick you'll ever see. It's so processed. I mean,
Sounds
like
very
it's
nice.
like super like it quit resembling being meat like 20 years ago. Or so good.
The thing is all that processed stuff, it might not be like the best for you, but it all just tastes so nice. That's the thing. It tastes
Right? I mean, you can't eat it every day, obviously, but oh, it's magically delicious when you can. And then my favorite lemonade in the whole US of A, Dole lemonade.
See, we get that brand here, but we don't get lemonade. We get like little cartons of like fruit in jelly, or like you would call it like Jello.
Mm-hmm.
We get those, but we don't get lemonade in that brand here at all.
We don't actually get this lemonade in like 4 different stores that I looked at before I finally found it. And I accidentally came across it at Bingo one night. Yes, I'm old. And I went to
There's
Bingo.
nothing wrong with bingo. Love a good
I went
bingo.
to Bingo with my biddies, and I have like a taxidermied squirrel that I got that I take with me. His name's Charlie, and I dress him in like seasonal outfits. Too much information. So Charlie was with us, and I had to go to the vending machine to get something to drink. And they had Dole lemonade, and I just wanted a lemonade, so I tried it, and it was the very best lemonade I've ever had in my life. Like better than homemade.
It looks lovely. Like we just get that like bog standard white fizzy stuff here. It's like it's just fizzy sugar. It doesn't really taste much of actual lemon at all.
I'm not entirely sure how much ours actually tastes like lemon, to be perfectly frank, but it's not fizzy, so that's good.
Yeah, no, see, I like that. I'm not the biggest
It's
lover
fizzy,
of too much fizzy.
Yeah.
Fizzy, of course,
This is Fitz's cream soda, and that is a St. Louis favorite. It's actually made here in St. Louis, Missouri. And it's a cream soda because I saw the reactions to root beer in the UK, and it's not a fave. But cream soda is a little different.
Carbu Chris loves root beer.
Yeah.
Does he?
He does.
to
He
send him
loves
some.
root beer. Like he struggles to find it as well because we don't get a lot of it here.
Yeah.
And then when you do get it, you get it in like Aldi's or Lidl's. I think he manages to get it, and it's just like in the summer months, and then they stop selling it. So he's always saying he wishes they sold it all year round because he loves root beer. I think it tastes like mouthwash to me.
I can send you a root beer too along with it if you want to brag to him.
There you go.
Like show your butt on TV and be like, look, I'm drinking.
There you go.
This is a Yoo-hoo.
No problem.
This is a Yoo-hoo. It's a non-carbonated American chocolate drink. It's similar to chocolate milk, but it's not as creamy as chocolate milk, so it's really better in the summertime. And you see this in the South a lot, like a lot. So, and again, all of these beverages, I strongly recommend serving iced cold because that is how we eat it. And I think that's all the snacks. Yeah.
Yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And we will try these things live, by the way.
And if you want me to hop on with you when you try them live, I will try your stuff live. I'll try that beans and toast. God help.
There you go, Luke. We've already organised another live where we can do like try each other's food live.
True.
And if any of you guys have got suggestions for glamours to try, then pop it in the chat or send me a private message and I'll pass it on to glamours. Then we can do that. So Santa says, Dana is so kind and accepting of everyone. Her channel is so fun and full of positivity.
He's a very sweet man.
Hi, Kathy.
Evening, Kath. Thank you for joining us. I'm saying hi. Is this lady, is it pronounced Aisha? Because
that's how I pronounce it. You can just say Kristen.
Hey, Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
I don't want to like completely ruin your name if I'm
Yeah.
saying it wrong because I'm really bad at words. Evening, Cherry.
Hello, Cherry.
Cherry says, just popping
Hi,
in.
Cherry.
Very sleepy, so I can't stay, unfortunately. Oh, you go and get some rest.
I'm so rude. I'm just eating on your channel.
You
You
go
go on.
for it. Anything goes on our channel. Veronica, which is
Hello.
another lovely lady from Gianna's channel. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Ronnie's my glam baby. She's my reseller best.
Kathy said my pancreas is screaming. And Veronica says you're not supposed to send them off half-eaten.
You're not the boss of me.
Santa said Mrs. Claus loves singers.
Mm. Yeah, the raspberry ones, they have some plain ones too that suck so hard, don't even bother.
I think we tried was it a chocolate zinger?
Yeah.
That little corner shop downstairs, didn't they have like a couple of, they had like Twinkies and chocolate zingers, and I tried the chocolate one and they were nice. The first couple I bought were nice. And I don't know what was wrong with the second batch, but they weren't as nice the second time. I don't know what it was, but
You get used to the gummy. Ugh.
yeah. Chop said, "Get in my belly, get in my belly."
Nice.
I think Linda. I think I missed a comment off of Lynn actually. And I think
Lynn.
said she was going to check your channel out. I'm going to not be able to follow.
Oh, thank you.
Lisa said, "I hate coconut."
I love coconut.
I do too.
I am Groot. We have I am Groot in.
We are Groot.
Deb says she's making me hungry.
Sorry. I'm making me hungry. I'm like, dang, all my favorite snacks in the world.
Veronica says, "Cool ranch Doritos and French onion dip. Horrible for your stomach, but so good." That sounds really good, actually. We don't get a lot of ranch over here, but ranch is like massive in America, isn't it? It's like #1 kind of dip, ranch.
Yeah, actually, that's one of the things I'm going to be sending you is some bottle of Hidden Valley Ranch dressing. I just didn't want to try that on camera. It seemed kind of gooey. I'm like, what do I do with that? Usually I do like chicken wings, and I'll dip chicken wings in it, or like anything that's really super hot.
Yummy. I love. By the way, do you know whenever you say St. Louis, it always reminds me of being a little girl with my nana again. So we used to sit and watch a movie with Judy Garland in called Meet Me in St. Louis.
Yeah.
It always gives me that nice little feeling like, oh, I used to love watching that movie with my nana. Nicola said, "I want to know what bean dip tastes like." Me too.
It's like salty and tangy. It's like the best refried beans you've ever had, but they mush it into a paste and then you just dip the Frito into it, and the Frito corn chip is like crunchy and like it's got like that weird, it smells like feet. And then you it doesn't smell like bad feet, just feet. And then you eat it with the bean dip, and it's like it's so fire. It is so fire. Those are just my favorite, but
they look.
You don't have to like what I like. Not everybody likes what each other likes. Trust me. So don't feel bad.
We're really different with some taste stuff, aren't we? Like as I said with the chocolate orange, I love it. I think chocolate and orange just goes together perfect.
I do too.
It's like nope.
It's like nope. I want my orange or my chocolate. Don't mix them.
Don't mix them, please. Don't.
It's like peanut butter and pickles, I guess.
Christian said they make orange Milanos. Why have I not known this?
Aisha, check Schnucks. Sorry, she's from where I'm from, so she knows what I'm talking about when I say that. Schnucks is like it's like a Tesco.
Okay. Kathy said Pepperidge Farm biscuits were in Home Bargains years ago, and they were lovely.
Ooh. I love them, and yeah, they're Milano cookies, which I don't think they're anywhere near Milan.
See, it's weird because over here cookies for us, it's like has chocolate chips in. And if it doesn't have chocolate chips in, it's a biscuit, which is just really weird. It's really strange.
You should see what a biscuit is here. It's so jacked up. It's
Your
delicious.
It's like our scone or scone, however.
Yes, but it's like a savory version it's not sweet at all, and it's got like flakes in it, and you split it in half, and you smother it. You smother the thing in salty butter, and then you split it in half while it's still piping hot. And then you pour what we call gravy, and you would call bechamel sauce, right?
You can swear on it. I swear.
Oh, good. Okay, so it's the bechamel shit. So it would be like a bechamel sauce where it's like a cream sauce, no garlic, but a cream sauce. And then what they add in is breakfast sausage, like a really spicy breakfast sausage. Yeah. And then they pour it over that split, again, what we call a biscuit, the savory scone while it's still hot, and you eat the sausage. You eat the biscuits and gravy, or in this case the sausage bechamel with the bechamel. I don't know, with the savory scone. It sounds weird, but it's like
It can't be any weirder than like beans on toast to you guys.
it's super comfort food, and it's one of those things that even if you're not like from here, and you check it out and you're like, wow, that looks so gross, and then you take like your first bite and you're like, I'm addicted for life. It's so amazing. It's so
we need to get recipes and try this.
I really shouldn't have skipped lunch too. That was probably, I'm a little food obsessed right now.
You go for it. Munch away.
I'm gonna.
Top says, I've only got Poxy skinny bars. I love them skinny bars. The strawberry ones in general.
Oh,
really.
Poxy skinny bars. Okay, I'm gonna rewatch this later and I'll make notes because I don't want to.
They're just called skinny bars, Glamours. Poxy is a word for like crap, basically.
Oh, okay, got it. So
they're really nice, but yeah, they're kind of like X amount of calories. They're supposed to be like a little diet chocolate bar type thing, but the strawberry one's really good. Lisa's never tried orange dark chocolate.
Oh, it's so good.
Jeff loves the Budweiser.
We actually had like Patron and Miller Lite and old PBR signs and like Bud Light and Elvis and Busch beer and Blue Moon. We have a lot of bar signs. Like I said, I'm in the gross like stepchild area of the bar.
It looks lovely.
It does.
Debs just might reach for a Kit Kat. Cherry said she loved honey buns in the US. You said something about honey buns the other day. Santa said Christmas. Did someone say Christmas?
Yes. Oh, and I have to make you. They're called gooey butter cookies.
Ooh,
and they just kind of dissolve in your mouth. And they're like if you make them for shipping, you have to make them kind of small. But they're the softest cookie ever, and it's literally like eating like butter rolled in sugar. It's just that it's ridiculously bad.
I've got a bad thing for cookie dough, like just that soft texture of the cookie dough of it not being actually cooked. It's like, ugh. And then when you get these, like now we get from takeaways, you can get like the cookies that they've barely baked. So it's just like they're all gooey and warm when you get them. And they're just naughty, but they're nice. Twiglets.
Yeah.
There you go. Twiglets is a good suggestion. They're kind of like, they look like twigs pretty much. And they've got kind of a Marmite flavour, actually. That is a good suggestion, Lyndon. We will note that down, actually. If you could note that down for me. And Alvin's got his little book. Veronica said the kettle corn popcorners are yum.
Yeah, popcorners in general are yum. I'm not a big fan of kettle corn in general. I don't like sugar in my popcorn unless it's like caramel, and then you may be excused. Come on in, have a seat.
Yeah, I like ours is called toffee popcorn, and it's just so good, but it just gets in every little hole of your teeth everywhere.
It sounds like it would pull out your bridge work a little. We've got like a Jolly Rancher or something like that.
Yeah. Veronica said it's saltier than Glamour on a Sunday morning.
Honey, nothing is. Come on now.
Jeff said Slim Jim doesn't have an expiration date, so processed they never decay.
I honestly think that's I think that's true. I think that's true. Now you made me want another bite of my Slim Jim.
Cherry said, is there real sugar in that lemonade?
Oh, who knows? Probably not. It's probably full of so much. Yeah, actually, real sugar is the very first ingredient in this lemonade. So you know it's good.
Anything with sugar in is good. It's naughty, but it's good. Christian said, recommendation, freeze-dried Skittles. They're delightful.
Oh.
Now, Carbo Chris tried some freeze-dried sweets on his Monday night show, and it was like a little bit.
He didn't look too happy.
Chris and Belle were a little bit unsure.
Yeah, I saw that. He looked a little. He looked pretty unhappy about that.
Belle did especially. Belle was kind of like, they're just gross. Sean said all fizzy drinks now are rotten. They have all the saccharin shit in now. Yeah, it's like fake sweetener stuff.
Yeah, no, I think these actually. I know for sure that this has real sugar in it because they actually make it in front of you at the Fitz's if you go there. I'm guessing that this has real sugar in it because it's southern. So it might be. Oh no, they've got high fructose corn syrup.
I like cherry Coke, but our cherry Coke and the shop over the road, they import some of the American cherry Coke. The American cherry Coke is so much nicer than ours. It's probably got stuff in that I don't want to know, but it tastes so much nicer than ours. Like ours is just crap in comparison.
I know.
It doesn't taste as nice. It hasn't got the same cherry flavor or anything. It's not nice. The American one.
I'm surprised they jack with it that way. That like they mess with it, and then I'm shocked that it's different in like the two different places.
Yeah, it's weird, really. Nicholas said cream soda on an ice cream is so lovely. Chris said, pour that chocolate milk into ice cubes, lush. Jeff said, Yoo-hoo changed their name to Yahoo and became an internet service company. Max said his battery died, only got one charger, so it was a little battle, but I'm back with 11%. Hope you're all good though. No worries, Max. Max is currently in Greece at the moment on a lovely holiday.
Enjoy your holiday.
So just thank you for being here. Veronica said she does want to see Glamours Eat Marmite live. And Nicola has suggested spam. Nicola, that's cruel.
Spam. Okay, write it down.
Kristen said, haha, you're totally fine. Let me get down there. Where are we?
Okay, I'm going to quit doing this.
You carry on. Jeff said, AA, Santa is a good friend of mine. He is. He's one of Jeff's best mates. And Jeff has put Glamour's link in. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff. Sorry, I didn't want to talk with my mouth open.
Where are we? Max doesn't watch the news. Monica says, Glamour, do you know Walmart has Stroop waffle ice cream sandwiches?
Shut up. Shut up. Now you're going to make me go back to Walmart, and you know I hate to go there. I feel like I sold my soul every time I go to Walmart. Like, yeah, I feel like I'm just like...
Asda is like apparently our version of Walmart, although it's just not, is it, really?
It's ours is full of like hillbillies and rednecks. It's very tooth optional. And then you go in there and you just feel like you feel dirty, like you're selling your soul to the devil, because you know you're sponsoring like the worst part of corporate America, but they have those things that you have to have, and they do have the dog food at the same time that they've got this and that and the other. So you know,
crazy.
Sometimes you have to make a deal with the devil.
Sometimes you do. Jeff said Bojangles, king of biscuits.
Is that yours or mine? Because I haven't heard of Bojangles.
Jeff Lammers doesn't have a Bojangles. Chop said chocolate bars get any smaller, will be eating flavored pills like astronauts. I know.
They are. I can tell you, I've been you know, I'm like 52 now. So so when I was young, I mean the candy bars were huge.
Yeah.
And so if you got a big candy bar, if you were out trick-or-treating for Halloween and you got a big candy bar, you got like a heck of a candy bar. And they have really made them smaller and smaller each passing year.
I know, they're getting tighter every year. Glamour, you're making the Southern girl very hungry with the B&G talk.
Biscuits and gravy. That's what we call it in my house. We're like anybody down for B's and G's? You know, we'll send out the text.
Hey, hello, Mike and Francis.
Hi, Mike. Hi, Francis.
I have a little special thing for you, Mike. Mike's birthday is tomorrow. So I have this little thing. I hope you're still watching. Not that one, this one. So are you ready for this, Mike?
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Sorry, guys, I've got my avatar on so I can smoke.
You go for it. Enjoy.
I'm on the pots. I'm not. I'm not. You can't like be stoned and then go on live. It does not work that way. It's a lot more entertaining for you than it is for anybody else. Things we find out the hard way for 200, Alex.
Definitely. Although I've not done that on a live.
No.
I haven't done that actually since I was younger, to be fair. Max said skinny bars are dangerous. They're meant to be a healthier option. However, not when you yam the whole packet in one sitting. Yeah, that's kind of what I end up doing though, Max. I end up eating the whole box, which is probably defeating the object.
That would be my problem, is that it's not the taking one little snack. I don't have a problem with taking one snack and leaving it alone for 5 seconds. The problem is 5 seconds later, I'm like face down in the most embarrassing, like ridiculous mouth shovel. I mean, it's just so nasty. And then I just look around and there's nothing but crumbs and a sad little wrapper.
I see, I buy this diet food with all good intentions, and then I'm just like, oh, that's really actually quite nice. And then you end up eating the whole box, which technically you might as well have just had a normal chocolate bar or something. It's stupid. Deb said, please, no mention of Christmas yet, not had summer yet. I know.
Oh, I'm filthy. Summer's filthy. I'm done with summer. I'm a fat lady. I'm a fat girl. I do not like summer. I'm an old lady. I don't like summer.
Old and fat, I disagree.
And pale.
Disagree.
I'm old, fat, and pale. I am not a summer person. My husband, on the other hand, is all three of those things that I am, and he loves summer. So, you can never tell, I guess.
Chop said, when I was a kid, an SAS team could live on Beckham Beacons on half a Mars bar for a week. Yeah. Excuse me.
Okay, I understood kid and I understood Mars, I think. But can you explain the rest of that statement to me?
An SAS team, so that's like, is that special services kind of thing, would be able to live, and I think it meant the Brecon Beacons, which is a place which I'm a bit thick actually, and I have no idea where it is. So I think it kind of means a lot of people would have been able to live on half a Mars bar years ago because they were bigger than what they are now.
Got it. Okay, sorry. Thank you for translating.
Chop said, excuse my spelling, I'm half dyslexic and half thick. Don't be silly. Honestly, half the time I don't even know what I'm reading or saying. Jeff said, I'm dyslexic, chop, and 100% thick.
Did you spend your life worshiping dog? Sorry. Was out of line.
Fortunately, having real sugar doesn't rule out aspartame, ace, sulfam, K, stevia, or sucralose. I don't know what most of those are.
What's up, little Steve?
Evening, little Steve. Thanks for popping in.
Manchester City. Are you a Manchester United fan?
That's swearing at little Steve. He's a Manchester City fan. So Man United would be like a swear word to little Steve.
Oh, okay.
He's the blue, and like Man United are the red. So yeah. Steve supports. He's a true blue, I believe. Like,
I got it.
Donna.
Hello, Donna.
Hello, you fluffy bumholes.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, we have like the St. Louis baseball Cardinals. I'm actually sending you some Cardinal stuff because sometimes we join Cardinal Nation. It's a baseball club here in St. Louis, and it's very, very, very thing. And these you can hold on to your beer cans, and it keeps them nice and cool.
Oh, no.
Like I said, we serve everything cold,
and that will be like really ideal for us when we're sitting on here with a nice can that we found out.
So they're not gonna get warm.
And then if somebody were to say, "Are you a Cubs fan?" That would probably be the same thing. It's Chicago is like 6 hours north of us,
Okay.
and we hate them. I mean, we don't hate Chicagoans. We hate the Cubs, though.
What about Chicago Bulls? Is it Chicago
That's
Bulls you
basketball.
like though?
I like Chicago.
The Bulls I actually like. They're the only Chicago sports team I do like because I'm also a Packers fan. Funny you should mention that because I'm also sending this. This is it's NFL, and please feel free to when I send things to resellers, I assume that you're going to resell them. Please do.
No, honestly, when we get things
screw it
as
off.
gifts, we love to keep it and we display it all. That is so cool.
Yeah.
We're huge Green Bay Packer fans, and that's an American football team. It's like our version of
Very
football,
nice.
which is not soccer. And no judgment there. It's American football. But the Packers main rivalry is also in Chicago. It's the Bears. So most Chicago sports teams, I hate you. Like I hate you. I hate you.
To be fair, football over here is pretty much the same. There will be like rivals, but there'll always be one that's your biggest rival.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for example, here in Portsmouth, if you're a Portsmouth football fan, you will hate Southampton. Like with a
Southampton sounds like posh and snobby.
It is, yeah. We're just going to go with that because Paul and Maria are not in the chat, and Paul and Maria are the exception of Southampton.
Yeah.
But anything else, Southampton football, no, we don't do Southampton. No. Max said, spam is something I remember having at school. Spam fritter burger things. I'm all honesty, they were beautiful. Gross.
Well,
I haven't had spam since I was a very little girl, so I don't remember what I'm missing.
It's not. You're not missing much, to be fair. Dr. Pepper is nice if you can get the proper one.
Mm.
Veronica said, I tried them, Glamour. They're decent, but could be better. Great value brand.
She tried what?
Because I lose.
Oh, she's talking about
the chat.
Yeah, the ice cream Schnuffelfliegans or whatever those things were.
They sound anything with ice cream sounds nice.
Yeah.
Little Steve, Bojangles, wasn't that the mouse in the Green Mile? That was.
This is Mr. Bojangles.
I love that movie, but it also makes me bawl my eyes out at the end.
Can you ever watch that movie without crying? I cannot. I just, I'm like, but he's innocent.
Oh no.
I hate it because you know that they're putting him to death, and then he says to do it. Tom Hanks really doesn't want to do it in the end, and it's just it gets you and squeezes.
Oh no.
It's awful. Jeff said, starting next year, Walmart shoppers will be required to unload trucks in addition to their self-checkout duties.
My husband was on a tear about that. I'm like, what's worse than going to Walmart, listening to a 10-minute lecture before you go? And my husband's like, I'm not going to Walmart ever again because you have to self-checkout and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, God,
Everywhere's getting like that here now, though. Any supermarket you go in, they're like more and more. Every time you go in, it's like the actual people checkouts are getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah. It's like when you used to be able to get people to pump your gasoline or petrol, I guess. When you used to get people to pump your gas and you pull up at the gas station, ding, ding, and the guy would come out and pump your gas. That does not happen here anymore. You have to go to like the wealthiest neighborhoods now.
We don't get that here at all, as far as I know.
Self-service.
Yeah, it's just literally self-service. But then now they're giving like every supermarket getting these scanner things. So you go and scan your own shopping, put it in your own bag, and you just pay on the way out. I kind of like it though because you don't have to like interact with most people, which is nice most of the time because they're moany and miserable half the time. So it's just like I'd rather just get in and get out anyway.
Some like little sad underpaid checker person who's like, beep, hello. You're like, sorry. Like you always want to apologize for being. I'm so sorry.
I'm really sorry for pissing you off a little bit more today. Max, I'll call you whatever you want me to, Stevie boy, just as long as it's not Mrs. Steve. What are you two up to? Little Steve said, oh no, it was Mr. Jangles. That's it, it was Mr. Jangles. Not Jingles, it was Mr. Jangles. That was the mouse. Bojangles might be an East Coast thing. We have them here in VA and Florida.
Yeah.
I don't know what VA is because I'm a bit thick. Max, I thought Bojangles was a casino. Little Steve getting Nokia vibe. You're so welcome.
No problem, Michael Francis.
Honestly, have a absolutely amazing day tomorrow with your family. Honestly, you both deserve a really, really lovely time.
100%.
And see, Mike said old boy, yeah? And I said less of the old rubbish. Nonsense. But Donna said, happy birthday, banished Alvin. I know, he went off to go and get the drink. He thought he'd be back in time.
I know,
He
it
didn't.
was too slow.
Jeff said, Mr. Bojangles was the Magic Mouse in the Green Mile. Bojangles, the restaurant, is mostly in the southeast of the US.
Got it. So when I'm in Jacksonville, I can check it out.
We watch a guy called Beard Eats Food, and he comes to the US sometimes, and he does a lot of like the eating challenges. And like the Americans watch him, he's like some northern lad walks in, he's really skinny, and I think they're like laughing at him like half the time, like, yeah, right, you're going to be able to finish that huge portion. And he always does it. And then 9 times out of 10 after, he says, oh, do you have a dessert menu? And they're like, what?
I love that.
He's really, really cool guy. It's a really cool channel, actually.
Yeah.
He's got this massive beard. He gets food all in it because most of the stuff he ends up not being able to eat politely anymore.
I know.
I wonder if he has like a tuck in like under that beard and just like,
Hiding it.
yeah, it's like a cheat sheet a little.
I'm going to be like scrutinizing his videos now. Let me scan down the chat. Everyone's saying happy birthday to Mike, so that's lovely.
Do 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 do
Donna said,
do.
who is this lady on the right? I love her. Introduce that lady, mate. This, Donna, is lovely Dana, Glamour's Closet, aka Glamour's Closet. We call Glamours, hence the whole theme tonight with the intro of the. I tried to sort of fool you all, but it didn't work. Jeff got it straight away, like
They're
literally.
unfoolable. They're too clever by half.
I did try and fool Jeff and say, well, you might be right, or you might be wrong. But he was. Kath said, it's very sad that sport brings out the worst in people. It's got to be done. Jeff said, Paul and Murray. Oh, sorry, it was Paul and Murray. Yep.
Yeah.
They are the exception in Southampton. They're allowed. Thanks.
Thank you, Donna.
There you go. Jeff's introducing you. Thanks, Jeff. You need to give Jeff a job. You know, I normally share the link to a few of the guys in the chat, and tonight I've only shared the link to one other person in the chat. And I don't know if any of you can have a guess who you think it might have been. And there was a reason behind it, obviously. Max said, all subbed to Lady like Glamour's Closet. Might have to go because more battery, but I'll catch up when I'm either sitting by the pool tomorrow or walking to our next destination.
No problem, Maxio.
Have an amazing time, Max.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, you didn't have to. You're on holiday, but honestly, we really, really appreciate it. Mwah! One
Smash
love.
that holiday.
Sean said, I hate self-service. I keep well away and use cash always. Yeah, that's what you're like, isn't it? Cash is king. I like my card. I like my like. Beep. VA is. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you. I'm going to try and keep that in the memory bank. Max said, 31 in the chat. I expect no less than 32 likes. Thank you, Max. Live Star Reborn.
Hello, gorgeous. Hello.
so much. I'm gonna give one of those.
Yeah. She's a sweetheart.
I'm so chuffed that some of your lovely subs have come over here.
Hey, Chris.
Chris said, does Miss Glam know what black pudding and century eggs are?
No. Explain. I'm intrigued.
So black pudding I love it. And when I explain to you what it is, you might be like, oh my God, that's absolutely fucking gross. But you might be like, okay, I'd be willing to give it a go. Well, black pudding is kind of made with pig's blood, lots of herbs and spices. It's like you can buy it in a long sort of sausage shape, or you can buy it in little round circle, sort of like burger patties, and you fry it up with like an English breakfast normally. And it's really tasty. But normally when you say to someone it's made from blood,
Pig's blood, yeah.
they are like, "Ugh, that's disgusting." It's really good. Century eggs, however, I believe are a Chinese thing, and that's just gross because I've seen them eat them and they look, oh God. They're like black eggs and they're all like,
Oh no.
but even I've seen people try them and gag, literally heave. So I just can't. Even now, it's making my stomach go a bit because I've seen people eat them. I've seen people eat them and they just look all shades of wrong. Hey you. Evening, George. I see you
Hello,
changed
George.
your name. You confused me earlier. So it's George. Georgie, as in George E. now.
Okay.
That was my maiden name, Dana George.
There you go, look.
Now you guys know my secret.
Max. Keep safe, fella. Lin Lin. Where are we?
Go have some food.
Liv said, glad I could catch you here, Glamour. Really, really welcome. Thank you for being here.
Yep.
Nicola said, I'm back now. I had to take a call from my son. Spam is lovely, Lindsay, especially a spam for it.
For some reason, when I first read that, I thought he said especially a spam farmer, and I was like, what? Like, what's a spam farmer?
What's one of those?
Yeah. I'm like, I'll learn. I mean, you know, I'm teachable.
Lyndon said, I'm still here. I got that tonight, Lyndon. I got that. You're still here. That's good. I'm glad you're still there. Veronica said, gotta go, friends. I have to pick up a cake full of crap for the birthday boy. Well, enjoy your cake full of crap. And thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
It's like crab cakes, but crab cakes don't have sauce, I guess. Or seafood.
Kath said the best black pudding is berry black pudding. I agree. That's the exact one that I buy. I love it.
Okay, I'll have to check that out then.
Max said no worries. It's been awesome as always. Donna said I'm trying to use cash more, but just can't do it. The thing is, you'll go into one store here and they'll be like, oh no, it's card only.
Yeah.
And then you'll go into the next store and they're like, oh no, we only take cash. So you're like,
which is which? Choose one.
Like, make up your mind, bitches. What the hell?
it's so stupid. Chris said, with onions, Kath. Kath said, no onions, Chris. No. Donna said, I heard they only have white pudding in the USA. I may be wrong. We have white pudding here too.
I mean, like, well, depending on what you call pudding. What we call pudding and what you know as pudding may be two different things.
Yeah.
Our
White
pudding is
pudding is
never like molded. It's like it's not like it's like it's the consistency of yogurt.
Ooh. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's what we
Yeah.
have up here. Would probably be like Angel Delight.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, like a mousse type consistency.
Yeah, exactly. So it's I mean, it's creamy, so it's delightful, and it doesn't have the tang that yogurt has, like that sort of after tang.
Yeah.
But it's definitely you couldn't, like, if I put it in a mold and turn that mold upside down, out would come just a pile of liquid. And like that's yeah.
I actually remember your Instagram over Christmas, which Santa might make an appearance on that. But you were doing like weird and wonderful foods, and it just made me laugh. Some of it was just so brilliant.
Some of those old recipes, I feel like they put like clear Jello in everything. Like they loved a molded thing back in the 60s so much, and then they would give it eyeballs and shit. I mean, they just did like the weirdest stuff to it, and they're like, you know, here's a like when I was young, my grandma used to every year for Easter, she would make a Barbie cake, and she would literally make like a big mound cake and then like just chuck a Barbie right in the middle of it, and that like the cake was the skirt, and then there was the Barbie, and then she would put on like icing things around her boobs or whatever. It was
that sounds so clever though.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have even thought of that idea.
I mean,
That's pretty
as
clever.
a kid, it seemed normal, and as an adult, it's just the funniest thing ever. I'm like, oh my god, what a wonderful statement about what a wonderful statement about everything that Barbie represents.
Cake skirt Barbie. They should make one.
Mhm.
Mike said berry black pudding is so bland. Go for Scottish variety. Ooh. We can't get many varieties here. That's the problem. Donna said it's really tasty. Just don't think what's in it. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's okay. It's like a hot dog. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it.
Chris said Scotch eggs. Have you tried a Scotch egg, or do you know what a Scotch egg is? No. So a Scotch egg is like a hard-boiled egg, and it's got like sausage meat around the outside of it, and then it's coated in breadcrumbs. It's like a ball.
That sounds like something that I would eat, though. I mean, I'm like way into breakfast foods, so
They are quite nice. Some of them can be quite dry though, can't they? But they're quite nice.
here's my question: Can you, if I get them pre-made, like some company makes them, would it be the same as having one made from like your Nana from scratch?
I don't know, because we buy them pre-made here most of the time, unless you're like really chefy and you want to make them yourself. But
Yeah.
we normally buy them like just in a pack from the supermarket here. So it's,
Okay.
I mean, they should be just how we would have them, really.
Okay.
Liv said, I still can't picture it, like coagulated blood.
I think that's what they're saying. Liv, I think that's pretty
Try
cool.
Googling it, and you'll kind of see exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's almost like sausage.
With a
Kind of.
thicker sausage.
It's really hard to explain. When you just say, oh, it's made of blood, people are like, wow. Black pudding is pretty
I
tasty.
don't know. I mean,
I had some in Ireland years ago. I was very pleasantly surprised.
they put booty holes and gristle and all sorts of stuff into like hot dogs and bologna. I'm quite sure it cannot be, you know, it can't be. And they put it in sausages. They put it in everything. So, you know, I'm not that easily grossed
I used
out.
to be a butcher, so I know what goes into a lot of sausages, and it's
Right.
It's not nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably pretty gnarly.
Lynn said it's like haggis, only no blood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hello,
Evening,
Roxanne.
Roxanne. Thank you for popping in and joining us.
Yeah, I'd be down to try it.
Mm-hmm.
Max, I'm still here. I thought 4 o'clock stay till the battery goes. Cashless society is near. It is.
Yeah, probably.
Kath said pudding has many uses. We have Yorkshire puddings too. We do. And they're also yummy.
Now, is a Yorkshire pudding, is that like a savory pudding?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we would normally have it with beef or toad in the hole, which is, I think I actually commented on one of your Christmas posts. It's toad in the hole is like sausages baked into like a batter mix. So like what you would make a batter mix, like flour, egg,
Oh, yeah.
milk, and you just bake it in the oven and it rises up and it gets all puffy, and it's, Yorkshire pudding is so good. Really good. You can have it with roast beef. We have it with like roast dinners mainly. It's really good. That is one that I would recommend. Definitely.
Okay, we're gonna try all this stuff on camera too. I want like real live reactions to this.
Yeah.
See, live reactions are the best because you can't fake it.
Right? Yeah, if I just like bleh. Like I said, there are very few things that I don't like. I don't like bologna, and I don't like or bologna, I guess, and I don't like pumpkin pie, which is very strange for an American. But I freaking hate pumpkin pie. I think it's an abomination.
You know, I don't like pumpkin. I don't like any sort of like squash kind of thing. So it puts me off already.
Yeah, thank you. Like, why would you take? Here's the thing, too. I will eat just about any type of pie. Why would you do that to a pie and just fill it full of pumpkin, and you already have this lovely pie crust? I would just rather you put a little sugar on the pie crust and let me eat that.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Mhm.
You'd be all right.
Yeah,
You
of
love
course.
anything
I
like
love
that.
anything like
You just like.
Yeah, and I'm very weird for not liking pumpkin pie in this country because everybody's like, "Oh, Thanksgiving pumpkin pie," and I'm like, "Ugh, blah." Go ahead.
I prefer pumpkin soup instead of pumpkin pie.
Now I do like pumpkin soup, but only because it doesn't taste like pumpkin to me at all.
I don't
And I've
like
had people be like, "Oh, try pumpkin cheesecake," and I'm like, "Suck it."
Ooh.
How about that?
Why would you ruin perfectly nice cheesecake with pumpkin? Goodness.
Right.
Vegans.
No, I don't care. Vegan, smegan, yeah. Like, I'm sorry. Cheesecake should just be left the fuck alone.
Thank you. I am one of those cheesecake purist people too. I'm like, quit putting crap on top of cheesecake because it's why would you're gilding the lily,
Yeah,
right?
it's-
Like
what is it?
you're taking the perfect food and bastardizing it. I'm like, you don't need to do that.
And for me, cheesecake, because we have like 2 cheesecakes here. We have the one like you bake, and then we have the one where you just like set it in the fridge.
Yeah.
The one that you set in the fridge, the thick, nice thick biscuit base on the bottom. Oh. Just so good. Don't ruin it. Stop ruining it.
Stop killing cheesecake. You're killing your grandma. Stop it. Don't do that.
Not sure how we'll be paying for our booty boys. Maybe trading will come back. I know with no cash, it's gonna get weird. Kristen said, "Glamour, do you mean aspics?"
Yes, that clear gelatin situation where they would like they would take like tuna or like salmon and put it in, or shrimp, and put it into like a clear wiggly jello that was unflavored, and then like add like things to make it look more alive, which great. That sounds so cool. And then and then they turn it over, and then they decorate it with like little pieces of kale around the edges and like little lemon wedges and crap. It's so disgusting. I'm like, oh my god.
It looks lovely because obviously it looks all artistic, but I'm not sure I'd want to eat that much
I know.
jelly.
Yeah, fresh tuna jelly.
Yeah, it
Good
sounds
today,
delicious.
yeah. There's like a line out the door. Sorry. Oh, you have the tuna jelly. Ooh.
Yeah, that's like a Gordon Ramsay special. Tuna
Or,
jelly.
They're like, yay, tuna jelly.
Liv said, "I learned about Scotch eggs from watching." Look, Gordon Ramsay. There you go. Look, how weird is that? And I didn't even look. Love Gordon Ramsay.
I love his cussy ass. It's so awesome.
We
He's
love
just like-
watching the Kitchen Nightmares over in the States, like,
Yeah.
and they always diss him. They're always like English bastard, like coming in here, and like you think like you fucking asked him to come in here,
Right? You're like, who are you? How dare you come into my hotel when I asked you and brought in the cameras? Who the hell do you think you are?
The best one, and I don't know if anyone's ever seen it. What was that bakery? Someone bakery. She was like fucking cray. Like she was, I can't even remember her name. They pretended like they were some sort of mafia. She was married to some guy who was a lot older than her. Sammy, I think his name was.
Yeah.
But she was like the whole epitome of like completely fucking doolally. She was like, "I have cat babies, meow 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 meow." Like I'm like this. Don't you come in here? Da la 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 la. Like she didn't want to listen to him for anything. She was not having it. Like. And in the end, like her husband was like he was pretending to be the mafia all up in Gordon's face. And it was just one of the most controversial episodes I think I've ever watched. It's crazy. Something Bakehouse, I think it was called.
Something like that, yeah.
It was crazy.
Now, see, we observe the wild American Karen in her natural habitat speaking to a manager. Yeah, I get that.
We also like watching the Karen videos, which are just hilarious.
Oh,
That's
God.
the one I've just seen. Kathy's just wrote it. I've seen it on Alvin's phone. Amy's Baking Company. Yes.
Thanks, Kathy.
Thanks, Kath. That's the episode. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. They are absolutely madness. Lin said Yorkshire pudding, roast beef, and next day jam pudding left over from the roast. Yeah, a lot of people put like the jam on the Yorkshire pudding the day after and eat it as like a dessert.
Mm-hmm.
I just like it savoury myself. Liv said, I'd try it too. It doesn't look as gross as I thought it would. Is that the black pudding, Liv? Yeah, it is. It's really nice. Don't let the ingredients make you
Blood.
think, oh my God, no. It's really good. Nicholas said, a roll mop herrings are beautiful, but not sure they would travel well. Oh my God, no. Fish, that's fish. I don't do a lot of fish.
I don't know. Is that a British fish?
I believe that, aren't they them ones that you can get in the like the jars or the tins, and they're like
We're sort of rolled up.
Yeah.
So a stick in it.
puts
Oh,
me
they like just roll up the herrings like.
Yeah, they're just. I'm not a fishy lover. Like anything too fishy, I can't eat it. You always laugh at me. Sophie always laughs at me when I say that. But anything too fishy, I can't. I just can't.
I wonder if they would be good on a cracker, on like a saltine.
They might be. If you like fish, they might be. I'd imagine.
I don't. Do you guys call crackers crackers? Because we have like 3 different versions of crackers.
They're common crackers.
Yeah, we have crackers, which you have Jacob's crackers. And then
Cream crackers.
we have they're cream crackers. There's different types of crackers. We have water crackers,
Christmas crackers.
Yeah.
Christmas crackers. Yeah, which
That thing where you like crack it and there's like a little present or something inside.
it confuses a lot of American people. They're like, "What? You have Christmas crackers? What? You eat them?" You're like, "No, no, we put them apart." And they're like, "Huh? You do what now?"
We have our own version of crackers too. It's usually like in the U.S. It's usually like what you would call like maybe a hillbilly or like a redneck or like a white trash person. It's like poor rural white people, and they call them crackers. That's like a derogatory nickname for them. And now you know. The more you know.
Crackers for like if you're a little bit crazy, like, oh, you're crackers. Like it's really weird.
I don't think we don't use the word mad. Like we're like, if you're mad, it means you're just pissed. Like you're angry.
Mad for like both, like crazy and if you're angry as well.
And if you're pissed off.
Yeah, both. Liv said, Glamour, I hate all pie except pumpkin. I do not like warm fruit, lol. No thanks.
I don't mind warm pie, cold pie, chocolate pie, key lime pie. I like all of it, but I just cannot stand the gourd. I can't take a leftover jack-o'-lantern pie. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah, no thanks. Me too, I agree. Plain cheesecake always. Exactly.
That's right.
Kath said all sorts of stuff in Aspic was a delicacy for the 90s, 70s dinner parties. And Kristen has just put 2 little emojis that says everything of what she thinks.
Yeah, it even sounds yummy, doesn't it?
Mike and Francis said, good night, Linton Alvin. Thanks for my birthday shout out. You are so welcome.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday for tomorrow.
Birthday, yeah.
Have an absolutely amazing dinner with your family.
Yep.
Have a lovely day out. And catch up with us next week.
Oh my God.
I've just seen who I just know who you just said, oh my God, to. Should we just go down there quickly?
Hello, guys. How you doing, guys?
Okay, we're back.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys.
Mark and Mike. Oh, you lovely. Mwah.
Mark and Mike. We need to try and remember that. I'm normally the one that remembers the names because Alvin's rubbish.
He goes by Mike. He goes by Michael. And Michael is my silver fox. And Mark has darker hair.
Okay. So Michael is the silver fox.
Mm-hmm.
Just note that down.
And Mark is the tall one with the dark hair.
Now we know.
Silver fox.
Yeah. There you go. Noted. Linlin said, we visited our friend Mike, old schoolmate in Upland, California back in 95. His dad was English and said he would love a cauliflower cheese bake. I done, and he loved it. Lovely.
Nice.
everyone does it differently, but I would do it like boil the cauliflower, put it in a baking tray, cover with cheese sauce, and then loads of grated cheddar on the top, and bake it in the oven. And that's kind of all it is, but it's really good.
I wonder, my mother, growing up, my mother used to steam cauliflower and broccoli together. And then she would always put like a metric ton of cheese on top. And I wonder if it's kind of, it has its roots in something like that. That sounds.
Yeah, when you say the metric ton, that's exactly how I make it. It is literally a heart attack in a baking tray.
Yes.
Basically.
All of the funnest foods are.
Kathy said IKEA do roll mop herring. They can keep them for me. Chop chop. Half these strange foods are leftovers no one wanted during the war, and they made some weird shit out of it. And there is
Hello, Master Chris.
How are you?
How are you? Hello. Hi, Chris. Hi, Belle. Hi, Cookie.
Kath said, pissed means drunk. Yeah, we also say pissed is drunk here. Yeah, we do.
My husband started saying, "Are you taking a piss?" after he watched the Kingsman. And so we were in Cancun last year and we came across a lovely British couple. I still have to send them some ruffled lace. And he, every morning I could hear my husband, he would go down to the pool before I would, just to get us set up and start drinking. And I could hear him from the balcony of our room. I could hear him going, "Are you taking a piss?" And I'm like, oh God. He's so, yeah, he was just lit.
Did you say you heard it in Kingsman?
Yeah, because when he takes off at this car, when he takes off with the dude's car from the pub, and he's like, "Are you taking a piss?" Like, so funny. I'm like,
it's really weird. We only watched that. Was it last week?
Yeah.
Just loved that movie so
that was
much.
so fun. That was a fun movie.
I love the Mark Darcy. Well, he's not Mark Darcy in that, is he? He's like.
And him tearing up that church full of like hateful people.
Yes.
I loved it.
I
like what is it he says to that woman? He's like a homosexual, like blah 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 blah.
I'm a black homosexual.
He's a black homosexual, Jewish something with his Jewish boyfriend, just to piss her off.
Like take it to the Satan worshipping something. It was so awesome. It was so great. And then they played Led Zeppelin, I think, in the background while he's like just like stabbing people in the neck and stuff. I know.
When he says that, she looks at him like, ugh.
Disgusting.
Like, I wonder even if they have them type of churches, like with them really like vile people, because
some of them, yes. Though they tend to be, well, I was gonna say they tend to be a little more hidden, but not as much as we would like.
It's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. It is
especially
not
these days, like nowadays, like what the fuck is people's problem? Like, it's
right?
2023. Get over it. There are black people, there are gay people, like, and
how about you chill out and mind your own beeswax is my thing, Again, stir your own Kool-Aid. You don't need to be all up in everybody else's business. That's wank.
That's wank. I love that.
Yeah. The
They said,
wanker.
oh my god, that sounds so good. My mum does something kind of similar. All the cheese.
Yes, that's the thing. I mean, if you don't like something, smother it the hell in cheese. Why not? Or I mean, it's and it sounds like I eat crap all the time. I really do actually eat quite healthy during the week because I make my husband super healthy lunches. He's got high blood pressure, so I make him super healthy lunches. I eat the same thing that he's eating. And then, but on the weekends we eat like teenagers, and that's when I'm like knee deep in like zingers and, and like
you're allowed. It's the weekend. If you're not going to let me, why not?
Technically, I'm a full ass adult. I'm allowed in that. But I'm trying not to clog my arteries and have a stroke before I turn 55.
Yeah, I probably a lot more unhealthy than you, don't I? Because I do like I call it my crap.
Well, you guys find, I mean, don't you find a lot of like fresh produce and stuff and when you're diving?
We did the other week. We found like packets upon packets of tomatoes, and we had to end up like we froze some. We gave so much to the neighbours because we couldn't get rid of them enough. There was loads of it.
Lots of it.
We find mainly beer, which is the weirdest thing, which is great because we can use it on here, which is fantastic.
It's so incredible. And my American peeps in the chat, if you have not watched them do dumpster diving, it's I strongly recommend subbing to their channel. It's fascinating. It's so green. It's so it's just, I don't even know how to describe it. Just watching the things that you pull out, I'm just floored at the things that people discard.
We still get shocked now, and we've been doing it for so long, even before we put it on YouTube. And you're pulling these stuff out, and you're like, why? Why are you?
And they had like perfectly good booze that they threw away. They throw away booze. Who does that?
We found 2 bottles of wine the other week. Nothing wrong with it. We find beer all the time because if it's got a crate of beer, if 1 or 2 of the cans maybe bust open, they'll just throw the whole lot away. They won't even try and sell it separately or sell it a little bit cheaper. They'll throw the whole lot. So we're just like,
yeah. And then I actually get a little ticked off when I see somebody like yelling at you guys for that, because I'm like, why would you yell at them for sustainably reusing something that, you know, could end up in a landfill and affecting your
comment on that woman that attacked Alvin just absolutely made me laugh so much.
Oh, I just wanted to punch her in the fucking throat. Oh, man. I was like, I swear to God.
She was just dreadful. And he come back and he was just like, I'm so shocked. Like, watch this. And I was like, what's happened now? And he said, like, she's physically attacked me. And he literally just tidied up her fucking beard. Like, I
didn't have to, but I do it, you know.
We always make sure we leave it cleaner than we find it, so that we don't leave a mess, and no one can say, "Oh, dumpster divers, they make it look bad. They take all the trash out and they just leave it." We never do, ever.
Keep it cleaner than we find it. That's our motto.
I was just floored. I was like, I'd have curb stomped that picture. And the next week, I'm so American that way. I'm like, you.
Believe me, I'm not American, and when he showed me the video, I was exactly the same. I wanted to go and find her and rip her head off. Like,
yes.
And I just thought, you bitch.
I'd be like, I'm gonna tear you bald. Watch. Bet. What a lovely panel you are. He said that right after I'm like cussing some stranger out.
That's so lovely. Yeah, see, Chop Chop said if we were all the same, it would be a boring world. It sure would.
Yeah, probably.
It really would.
Probably.
Right, guys, I have a little quiz prepared. Who's up for a little quiz?
You mind if I take a little break?
You can take as many breaks as you want.
Okay, you can still hear me. My avatar goes like, look. That was a big boob picture too. My boobs are not that big.
Big booby picture. Christian said,
my sister
clearing up after you.
My sister caught me at the right angle.
I like a good angled photo. It's always good. Christian, thank you for cleaning up after you dive. I've seen several other creators who just seem to leave the bags ripped open.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's just common courtesy just to tidy up after yourself so you're not leaving a mess for the shop or wherever we've been. So that's why. So I am looking for a hole of spam, young.
I think he went to type honey. A honey hole
spam.
Oh, honey hole. Okay.
Yeah. Fellas, if I come across the spam in the store, I will double down my I'll double D avatar. I'll double down my purchase and send you some.
Well, there you go. You'll have a honey hole of spam coming your way.
I am your honey hole. Sorry.
Right. Let's start this quiz. Is everybody ready in the chat?
Is everybody ready? Let's get ready to rumble.
That was a And what the wrestling guy does.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
definitely wrestling. Let's get ready to rumble.
That's it.
So, is everyone ready in the chat for a little 90s music quiz I've done today?
Taking notes of everyone is winning.
90s music. I may or may not be able to. Let's see what we got.
Right, so question number 1 is, which TV series had the theme tune I'll Be There For You by the Rembrandts?
Hey, Shabba.
Hi, Shabba! Oh, yeah.
I'll just fell.
Oh, no.
Stick it back, don't worry.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to take a quick time out to repair.
The owl can just jog on over there. We'll stick him back later. So I see lots of answers coming on.
Donna.
Chums.
Nicola. Chums. So, I'm going to ask Glamours first. Do you know what the answer is, Glamours?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Friends is I'll be there. Oh, you. Oh, yeah. I spent the 90s following Ross and Rachel and their whole lobstery story. Yep.
Yeah, their whole like on and off romance.
Who's your lobster?
There we go. Look. Mark and Mike got that right. Donna said shit game. Don't be salty now. Hang on, Lisa was first there. Lisa got that first tonight. Friends.
Hello.
Not that screaming fucking chicken.
Oh my god, I love that chicken.
Kathy's in the chat.
Oh yeah, sorry, Kathy.
Which means Dodger will be watching and Dodger will be howling at the TV.
My dogs will be scratching at the door.
And Glamour's got dogs as well, see? So you're gonna
Elsa's
piss off
awake
all the
now.
dogs.
Oh, I don't mind. Let them scratch. That chicken's fantastic.
And we have another lovely American guest who's not Car Boot Chris.
Hello.
Good evening, not Car Boot Chris.
Hello, Invis American.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Lindsay and Alvin. Hey, Dana. How you doing?
Hello.
Good.
Mwah.
How are you and how's the missus?
Trying to recuperate. Our oldest son got married a couple weeks ago, and we're just winding down from all the excitement.
That is expensive and exhausting. Yeah.
Fortunately,
How did the wedding go, Jeff? Did it all go lovely, I expect? Because it looked a beautiful location.
yeah, it was pretty cool. There, his new wife is Ukrainian, and so there were a bunch of cool Ukrainian traditions that we got to learn about. It was a lot of fun.
It was so lovely. It's really nice because, like, with us, we wish we'd have sort of incorporated a little bit more of the Caribbean into our wedding.
Yeah.
So we might at some point have to renew our vows and do that. That's really nice. I'm glad it went well, Jeff.
There were so many young people there. I felt really, really ancient and old.
You know what that is? I call that a license to ill. You can do anything you want, and they'll just be like, "Oh yeah, they're just old." Like seriously, you can get away with anything when you're older. It's great, and you don't give a shit what people think anyway anymore. So,
Well, as I've got older, you stop giving a shit so much. Like when you're a lot younger, you're just like, oh, you care about what anyone thinks of you. And now I'm 39, you kind of get to that point where you think, I really couldn't care less.
yeah. Wait till you're 50. You'll quit wearing bras and all sorts of shit.
See, Jeff got friends right as well.
Yeah.
Christian got it.
Yeah,
Liv got it. Helen.
Oh, Helen.
Lin said minder. It wasn't Lin minder. Sorry, Lin.
Kathy had it right first.
Nick said chums, which I'm going to give you because chums means friends.
Okay.
Chums. I love that.
Gav said and Dick. Who friends? And Lin said, hello, love ya. I think that's at you, Jeff.
So Lily got it right here.
This used to be Zingers.
It used to be zingers. Is
Yeah,
zingers.
now it's
Tomato,
dinner.
tomato.
The package
Now it's
Dana,
a dinner I regret. Yeah.
the package Dana is sending you is getting lighter and lighter.
Oh no, I told him at the beginning I'm gonna have to rebuy everything because I bought all these things and then I was like, wait, these are all my favorite snacks. And then I just started snacking. I was like, oh, screw it. That's pretty good.
Liv said, I stopped wearing bras in 2019, Glam, and I'm only 33.
Good for you, honey. I mean, I wear them in the wintertime. I wear them when I have to go on camera. So yes, I am wearing them. But in general, no. Fuck the people at the grocery store. I don't know them.
I don't, if I'm not on
Pardon my
camera, I'm
French.
just at home, I don't wear one. I really can't be bothered. Like, it's just the most uncomfortable item of clothing ever to be made.
Yes.
I don't know. I never wear one. So
I know. Well, you think yourself lucky. It's the nicest feeling, though. When you've been out, it's the nicest feeling when you do get in and you want to put back on your house rag clothes and take it off. It's just like, yeah.
Bra 30 is my favorite hour.
Oh, I'm dropping the mouse. Dropping it. Right. I'm going to go on to question 2, guys, if you're ready.
Sorry. I tend to go off on tangents. You just have to, I've got ADD or something.
that's all right.
It's all right. We do it ourselves, to be honest. I normally forget by the time I get to the bottom of the chat what I'm doing. Question 2 is, what are the first names of the Gallagher brothers from the band Oasis?
I have no idea. Hi, Junie.
Junie's there. Junie said if I stopped wearing bras, I would trip over all the time and even off. Hi, Junie.
I get that.
Chop, chop. I started wearing bras in 2023. I'm 60 and a man.
Do you get the pretty ones or is it more like a sports bra thing? We have questions. We have follow-up questions for that.
Yeah, come on, chop, chop, spill. Lynn said if I don't want to wear one, I'll fall over.
I mean, just tuck them, do what I do and just tuck them into like your belt.
Or your socks. Whichever's easiest.
Yeah, Oasis, I do not remember. What did they sing?
They sing Wonderwall. You're my Wonderwall.
Okay.
That's probably, I would imagine, one of their most famous ones. But it's probably not a great question for a lot of American people. Some of the questions will suit both. But this one, I'm not so sure. Jeff said Stu and Marty.
Just 2 random names I could think of. No idea who Oasis is.
Called Stu and Marty. Like, we're just going to change their names. They have no input in this. I'm going to give you that, Lisa. I think you just tried to type Liam and Noel, which is their names, Liam and Noel Gallagher. Helen got it. Kathy got it. Liv said, oh no, I don't know that one. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Deb's got it. Lin got it.
Oh.
Lynn support you for that chop chop. So does the bra.
You're not the only one supporting Chop Chop right now.
I think Chop Chop likes the lacy ones and red is his favourite colour, says Junie.
I straight up have a Savage Fenty. Don't think I won't send it.
Kath said, don't look back in anger. That's also another one of their songs. Don't look back in anger, I heard her say. Chop Chop said, we mark my wife's breast on the door frame each year to see how much lower they are.
It's like a little mark.
And Lisa comes back with a question, and Lisa's question's brilliant because we're talking about boobies, but I know what Lisa means. She means Oasis. But then she said, were they big in the USA?
Some of them.
I don't know if that is it Oasis or the boobies. But I think Lisa means Oasis. Where Oasis.
The Wonderwall, yeah, the Wonderwall thing was huge. I heard that on the radio all the time. I just didn't. It wasn't one of those things where I didn't rush out to buy their CD or anything. But I didn't rush out to buy Dave Matthews CD either. I thought he was kind of, I don't know.
One of my favourite American singers, which I think some British people know who he is, but it's Josh Groban. I love him. I just love his voice. I think he sung with Barbara Streisand before.
You lift me up.
Yeah, him.
That's that guy. Yeah.
Love his voice. Liv said, I know a lot of their music, but just don't know them that well.
We don't know her like that. She don't even go here.
Mark and Michael said Mark and Michael. Nicola got it right. Hey, Andy.
Hey, Andy. How you doing, buddy? I missed you yesterday.
Andy is the guy who works at the scrapyard where Alvin goes to with his scrap.
Oh, cool.
Hi, Andy is. Love Andy.
Yep.
No, the Oasis dried up. Yeah, they were pretty
like
big.
Those boobs.
Yeah. And I adore Josh. Oh, thanks, Christian. I just love him, especially the theme tune to Troy.
Troy, yeah. Remember Me.
Remember Me. It's just the most beautiful, beautiful song ever. And his voice is just, oh. Junie said it's when you can tuck your boobs under your arms as they have a life of their own is when you start to worry. It's a good party trick and goes down.
I can imagine. I could try that now, but then I'd have to release the Kraken. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
Deb said, Lindsay and Alvin, my daughter Bethany said you need to hurry up with the question. Sorry,
Dang.
Bethany.
Bethany's like, quit fucking around.
So 4 people got the right answer.
Right. Going on. Mr. Richie Richter's in the chat.
Hello, Sir Rich.
Hey, Rich. Hey, Rich. How you doing, sugar? Mwah.
Kath said you need to change the parties you go to, Junie. Liv said this chat is very funny. I'm glad we're amusing you.
Yeah.
It's this crazy every week, so feel free to pop in.
I stopped playing naked too.
Oh my god, I love that.
Chop, frees me up. Love it. Right, so for Debs' daughter, I'm going to crack on.
So Kathy got it right.
Bethany.
Helen got it right. Pills and Moon got it right, and Lillian got it right.
Right, okay. So question 3 is, what is the name of the Spice Girls' first #1 hit?
Oh.
It's probably the most famous one as well.
I'm trying to think of the name of it. I know that sounds really. Thank you, Liv. Thank you. Okay, because I was trying to think of the name of it, and I'm like, is that the name of it, or is that like?
Sean? Give points to anyone who kind of gets little words of it. To be fair, because the name of it is like really difficult. Most people know the chorus part of it.
That's what I was thinking, and I always had a question about this because what they're saying is they're like, okay, if you want to be my lover, you got to get with my friends. Now in America, that means that you're having sex with all of her friends.
Yeah,
get with somebody is to like get down with somebody. So I just was like, okay, so if you want to be my lover, first you got to go around and fuck all my friends. I don't know if I'm so cool with that. I'm just saying, I may not be that spicy.
I don't think I'd like that. If you want to be my lover, you gotta go fuck my friends.
Yeah, that's kind of what they're saying to me. Are you sure you really, really, really want that? Because you said really, really
first, and then come back to me and we'll talk.
Right. I want the sloppy seconds, please. That's
yeah. No, thanks.
Give me the limp leftover. I want that.
The limp lettuce.
Yeah.
No one wants limp lettuce.
Secondsies. You know.
There you go. Look, Christian got it right. Yeah. Liv got it right. Yeah. Kathy got it right. Lisa got it right. Jeff got it right.
Yep.
Lisa got it right again. I'm going to give you that, Sean.
Yep.
I'll Tell you what I want, what I really, really want. They
Oh, tell me
apparently
what you
their
want,
friend,
what you
like their boyfriends will have sex with their friends. We've worked that out.
If you're gonna be my lover, then you're gonna fuck my friends.
Yeah.
Forever. That's just the way it is.
Helen got it right. Lin got it right. Liv said that song was everything to me in 3rd grade. Yeah, the
Deb's
saying
got it right.
zig a zig ah, but
Bill Simone got it right.
Deb's got it right.
Yep.
Nicola got it right. Yeah, want to be my lover, zig a zig ah. See, that's the bit that everyone remembers. You want to really, really, really want to zig a zig ah. Like, what the fuck is zig a zig ah? Anyway,
Then 2 becomes 1. Tell him to put it on.
I mean, if you
think about it.
I need some love like I never knew
yeah, that
love
was-
before. Let's make love to ya, baby. I had a little love, but then I'm back for more.
you get us a copyright in a minute. Oh, Dana, you're confusing it with high school memories.
Yeah, probably.
Deb said Alvin got us dancing. Keep singing.
Go, Alvin. It's you.
Junie said, I wanted to be Ginger Spice until I tried the Union flag dress on and it made a decent scar.
That's not your fault, Junie. It's their fault for having a small flag dress.
Liv said that was my other jam. But yeah, the 2 become 1. They said, get it on.
Because tonight is the night
When
when
2
two
become 1. But
becomes
if
one.
you think about it, well, they want to like get them to fuck their friends first. So there's a lot more than 2 people we're talking about. Kath said Alvin looks just like Baby Spice. I know, all he needs is the blonde pigtails. We need to get this set up. We need like to get a few of the reseller guys
Yeah, to say, have a little.
to dress up as
Oh,
the
yeah.
Spice Girls.
Oh God, the resellers chorus. We're
Andy
gonna
said,
start an international reseller chorus.
that would be so funny.
That would be hilarious.
They're apparently going to be at Glastonbury next year. Are they really?
Wow.
So, Jeff, what's your poison tonight?
Oh, just the standard Jack and Coke.
Ah, okay.
The good stuff.
Lovely. I think the chicken loves it too.
You are going to try and say,
So you know I'm gonna go online and look for that chicken afterwards, right? I'm gonna be like legit
found that in
on
the bin.
eBay
it's
ordering
not even squeaky.
a
It's just
plastic
it's like
chicken.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the thing. It's so low. It's got like that gravelly, it's not like it's like chicken. It's like coming to
choking
you.
your chicken, like rather than
Yeah,
honestly.
he sounds like the deepest part of when you're throwing up from your soul.
What's that noise? Oh, that's just Alvin choking his chicken.
You love to choke your chicken, don't you?
Yeah.
So who's going to clip that? Nicola said Alvin's good. There you go, look. Everyone's loving his singing, look. Andy said it was scary.
What a chicken.
Kathy said I meant sounds, not looks like babies. Just get him some pink pigtails, we'll be fine. Andy said Brecon beacons. Kath said, Andy, you're well behind, you need to fast forward. Yeah, fast forward, Andy, fast forward.
Yep.
Rich said I was already scary spicy.
Oh, you better drop a link. You
We
had
need
better
to be
drop a link.
making this happen again. It's
Yes.
Oh, God,
hilarious.
yeah.
Definitely.
Just show tunes for the chorus. Oh, I love a few show tunes.
Clang,
Sean's
clang,
in-
clang goes the trolley.
Ding, ding, ding with the bell. Ring, 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 ring,
my
ring.
heartbeat.
Come on, ladies.
You know, I had to do the one from St. Louis, yeah. Sellers dressed up about 3 years ago.
Years ago, apparently.
Was one of them. Somebody has to please let me know.
Yeah, well,
On
if
Laney's
it's a
channel.
charity on Laney's channel, we need to be doing it again.
Okay, I have to figure out who Laney is and where I can find that channel because I cannot even resist.
if we can get hold of Lainey and she's better when she's out of hospital and she's doing a charity thing, we'll try and do a charity thing and we'll get a few of us together and do something funny. Because
Chop said, stop
choking
your
chicken out when you go flying. Right, I'm gonna get.
So just choke it gently. So you want to. I mean, you can go like a little. You can go a little blind. Like you could just need glasses and not have to go all the way blind. Just choke it till you need glasses, really.
You send it to the opticians, you'll be fine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's Kathy said. Lainey is Big Girls Really Do Cry. That's the name of Lainey's channel.
Big Girls Really Do Cry. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna rewatch this later, anyways, because I like to get high off my own supply. I might be a narcissist or something. I don't know.
Oh, we rewatched back some of our stuff just to see if we did anything stupid or said anything stupid.
Oh God, yeah. I know I did something stupid. There's no question about that. The question is how many stupid things did I do, really? Just until you need glasses like Grandpa. Doesn't need too many glasses.
These glasses, what drives me mad, I need contact lenses, is the glare of the glasses drives me insane. Chop chop, my glasses are so thick if I sunbathe, I set my eyes on fire.
Oh no.
Blimey.
To the next question.
Right, next question, question 4. Smells Like Teen Spirit was a hit with which grunge band?
Now this one don't embarrass me, Americans. Don't do it. Don't embarrass Jeff and I. Come on, you Yanks, you bloody wankers. I don't know if that's a cuss word where you come from or not.
It is. If you haven't seen the In-Betweeners, just like look on YouTube at In-Betweeners Bus Wankers. It's really funny.
Boss wankers.
Bus wankers, yeah. They're in a car and they go past a little bus stop in London and they just like look at the people waiting for a bus, and because they think they're really cool because they're sort of teenagers, they shout out the window, "Bus wankers!" They're stuck in the traffic and they can't get out. So these like 2 yobs kind of go over to them and like, "What the fuck did you call me?" He's like, sorry.
Sorry. I didn't mean to say that to your face.
Right, so
before we go, Lillian is going, so let's say bye to her.
we'll say bye to Lin Lin.
Night, Lillian.
Night, Lin Lin.
Thank
So
you
Lin
so
Lin said,
much.
"Well, my
Nice to
lovely
meet
friend,
you.
I'm off to bed. Got to have my shit shaven shower. I know that's what that means. Great night and thanks. I'll win."
Let me see.
We're gonna just class it as a thing. You win as well, Lin Lin. So Jeff got that bang on.
Yep.
There we go, Nirvana. So I'm gathering Glamours knew that one because she said you should know this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kathy got it. Yeah.
What do you mean the question mark, Kristen?
Christian got a question mark
Michael,
on. Anyway.
oh, my love, my little angel.
Comics, thank you for joining us. That's obviously one of your subscribers, Glamours, because
Michael
we
is
haven't seen that name before.
Michael is an angel. Michael, you're gonna love these guys. They dumpster dive, and you wouldn't believe what they find. You would not believe what they find. I just absolutely, it's lovely to watch them.
Oh, thanks, Glamours, and thank you, Michael, for joining us. We've got
And
another people we need to
your
remember.
Saturday night lives are lit. They're like our afternoon, but they're lit. They're lit up.
We do sometimes. We do a Friday instead of a Saturday. It's where we can fit in because Rich does a Saturday night and Andrew, Money Mental UK, does a Friday night. So whoever's not on or will go after Rich on a Saturday night, we kind of slot in. Lisa
I've been in Rich's chat on Saturdays too. His is in the afternoon too for us. Patrick Murphy.
Nirvana. We're getting all the good. There you go. Lillian said shit, shower, and shave.
Just to break it down for us, just in case.
Hey, thank you for joining us.
P Murph is, if you don't know, Patrick Murphy is hilarious. He's one of like my inner, circle people too. And he is, he actually tried not once, but twice. He has put up farts in jars on YouTube. And YouTube, not YouTube, eBay, and eBay keeps taking him down. And the last time he had, like, people were like in a bidding war on this fart in a jar, and then eBay took it down because they are absolutely no fun at all. eBay's an ass.
Boo.
I think I found that old Spice Girls things. If you guys want to see it,
Yeah,
Go on.
let's have a look. Oh, Jeff.
oh my god!
It burns the eyes.
Who is that on the pole? Is that you on the pole, Jeff?
No. The pole would have collapsed if I got on it. But
That's Phil Higginson. That is.
that's our friend Phil. I try to. These guys just they don't like that video. I try to spring it on.
They don't do bleach strong enough for my eyeballs.
You're gonna need some scalding.
The fun thing is Phil is actually very proud of that video.
You should be. It takes a lot of balls to get on a pole in front of everybody. I mean, so I hear. Nobody tipped him, though. I feel kind of badly about that.
Jeff just likes to torture us with that. Sophie's put a link in, so if any of you guys would like to go and sub to our lovely friend Sophie, she's only a few away from 700 subscribers.
Please subscribe to
that's Sophie.
And she's an NHS nurse, so we always say she's like a hero here, to be fair.
NHS is your National Hospital System?
National Health Service.
National Health Service, okay.
But yeah, she's amazing. Christian said that was not my genre in the 90s era. Music trivia is a major point of contention between a few of my friends and I.
Oh, yeah.
And Patrick said #banned.
He was. They banned his farts and jars on eBay. They're such asses. And I'm telling you something, we were watching and there was a bidding war going on for this fart in a jar before eBay just like took it down. It was
eBay can be so boring.
I know, right? I'm like, you party killer.
Yeah, Patrick is the dog's bollocks. And Lisa said, oh my God, someone wanted it.
Not just someone, more than one someone.
Believe me, people want some weird stuff. Sophie said, I've just been listening in the background while playing Zelda. No worries, Soph. Donna said, oh, Jeff, you did not just play that video.
Chocolate just said, make it stop.
Yeah, Chocolate
Right?
make it stop.
Lisa said, oh no, it's back.
Andy said, Josh Brolin. I think you might still be a bit behind, Andy, if you can fast forward it. But I don't know if you're going to hear us because you're still watching back then. So hi, we're in the future right now, Andy.
Hello, future.
Michael and Mark said Phil has quite the pulse.
Hello. They would know.
That's Phil Higginson. Can you play it again, lol? Nicola.
Go on, Santa. One more time, Santa.
Please, for the love of God, that was so awesome.
I'm going to put it on big screen. Put it on big screen. When Santa put it.
Do I have
1
to?
minute. Wait.
That mate. Where's the big
Oh,
screen?
you really want it again?
Yeah. One
I'm
more
going
time.
to cover my eyes, but just for Nicola and Glamours.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Is he twerking? Is that what it looks like when old white guys twerk? That's hilarious. That's awesome.
So Nicola, I hope you have a very nice night's sleep. Donna said, we tipped him all right. We advised him not to do it again. Kath said, I've sent you the link to the Spice Girls on Messenger. Thanks, Kath. I'll have a look at that after. This needs to be seen. Christian said, eBay has no sense of humour. No,
They really don't.
Andy put Kath is like, fast forward. Chop said, you can get pickled boobs and bums in a jar on eBay. Have a look. They're great.
I don't understand why they can do that, but you can't have a fart in a jar. It's really, I'm very, very disappointed. But Patrick Murphy, you saw that half-naked British guy on that pole. Challenge thrown. The gauntlet has been thrown.
Nicholas said, I don't think he was dancing at the end. Maybe pole burn. It could have quite possibly been, to be fair. Right, are we ready for question 5?
We are. Let's do this.
Question 5 is, which band thought he was pretty fly for a white guy?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Do, 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 do. I don't remember who the band was.
I love
Jeff, you're not exactly wrong. You're not entirely wrong, Jeff.
I love that song. It also, like, it mugged off a little bit like Freddie Mercury's Under Pressure. Dun, 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 dun. Under Pressure.
Yeah, they sued him for that. He ended up with nothing. He was like rehabbing houses.
So let's have a look. Right, I'm going to come to Glamours. Do you know the answer, Glamours?
I thought you were talking about that one song, like "Pretty Fly for a White Guy."
Yeah.
Like, and all the girlies say, "I'm pretty fly for a white guy."
Yeah, that's exactly the song.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember who sang it, but I remember almost all the words. Another greatest something.
Right, so Jeff said Ice Ice Baby. Ice Ice Baby. It's not. It is actually, the answer was The Offspring.
Thank you. I was like, I don't think that was Vanilla Ice's thing. Yeah. I mean, he did think it was pretty fly for a white guy, but
He definitely did. He definitely thought it was pretty fly.
He got told pretty quickly. What was it? Mad TV. When Jim Carrey was on Mad TV.
There's Rich. Oh my goodness me. Andy said, what was the question? Are you back, Andy? Are you with us now? Kathy got it right.
Yep.
Lisa said, yep, Kathy's right. So I'm going to say Lisa was right. Liv got it right. Nicola got it
Lisa
right.
got it right, yeah?
Yep. Liv got it right. And yeah. That is not Rich. That is Ginger.
Oh my God, Rich!
let's put Rich.
Look how pointy his boobs are. He's still got the 5 o'clock shadow.
That's so funny.
I don't really want to talk about it, but I've just been round Eddie Murphy's house because he was a bit of a shit. And what I've done is
Still watching, Rich. What exactly is stuffed down the
Oh, Lord have mercy.
quite big bazookas there?
It's all right.
Very green velvet pants.
You know.
Well, you just have to try your best, don't you? You just have to try.
You know.
Okay. So again, as before, if you want to ask the lovely Mel B a question or you want a request from Mel B, then please make sure you donate. Go to the Just Giving page and put your donation in, and we'll try and get through it. And hopefully, we'll get your request or your question asked out. And I mean, where else are you going to get that from? You know what I mean? So, thank you very much.
That was a fun weekend. Full disclosure, I'm probably the only person who actually, I actually thought the Spice Girls were going to show up.
Oh my god!
Lainey is such a wonderful person.
will-
She does those fundraisers every year, and she's a wonderful human being.
She's
And
lovely.
it was a lot of fun. I felt like a fool though. I really thought, hey, the Spice Girls are getting back together.
She's actually got the Spice Girls, and then Richie Rich there turns up with like some big bazookas.
It looked like you put like a whole carton of eggs, like just down on the ends. I mean, that was an impressive shelf. I'm very impressed.
Lee said, "No, it's scary." Andy said, "Amazing boobs, Rich."
Way
That,
go, Rich. No
That
shame.
link, I just put the
OMG.
link in the chat for anyone who wants to see
There
the
you
whole
go.
thing.
So
It's like
if you want to go and have a look at that, like again up close.
it's an hour and 13
Right
minutes
there.
long.
Chop said, "Rich looks like an old girlfriend." Kath said, "Look under the wig, Lisa." Right, I'm going on to question number 6 now, guys. And question number 6 is, which Madonna song was the biggest selling single of the 1990s, selling over 6 million copies? Jeff, you're obsessed.
I wonder what it could have been.
I think so. Oh my God, Nick is... Who? I'm trying to work out who's Nick, so I can see Baby
That's Nick,
Spice. Yeah, I know, but I'm working out which Spice Girl. I'm taking it Nick must have been Sporty Spice.
Sporty Spice.
Yeah, Sporty Spice. I see it there now. So
Spice.
that's just hilarious.
That's James JR reselling.
Oh
I guess
my
he's
goodness.
Adventures with JR now.
What's JR?
James Adventures with JR, I think is what his channel name is now.
It
But he-
looks like the kid in the middle is Posh Spice only because of the dress. You can tell I'm a clothing reseller because I'm looking directly at the dress first.
Oh, that is just brilliant. Look at them.
It's a cute dress too. I love it.
I love that. Glamour's is just it's a cute dress.
Just doodle stuff. New person.
I'm just saying I would sell that or wear it. I sure would.
Right. Does everyone have an answer? Do you have an answer, Glamours?
They're all scary. I do actually.
Go
I
on,
think I
guys.
got the right answer. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm guessing it's Vogue.
It
Woo,
is
woo.
Vogue. Vogue.
Yes.
Vogue.
I told you I have gays.
Junie said baby was amazing with a beard and the lollipop. Yeah, that's just funny. That's so funny. Jeff said Material Girl. It was actually Vogue, Jeff. Like a virgin. Everyone was saying like a virgin. Like
Those all came out in the
Oh,
80s
right,
though,
right.
because I remember because I was a teen then, and then I turned into a giant slut. Oh, I was slutty in my younger days.
Kathy got it right. Where's Kathy?
It's down. It's down.
Oh, okay. It's down. It's down. Andy said open your heart.
Mhm.
Kathy got it right. Richard Sporty. Good evening, Just
Hello,
Dodo.
Just-
Dodo got it right. Dodo, my homie.
Wow.
How you doing, Heart?
Thank you for popping in and joining us.
Yep.
Lisa said, I remember the music video, but not the name. Rich said, James was the ginger. Josh was indeed Posh Spice. Rich said, Josh was
Posh. He was Josh Posh. I get it.
Yeah.
Sean got it right.
Great.
Sean everything got it right.
Right, I'm going to move on to question number 7, which is name the lead singer of the band No Doubt.
Oh, I love her. I know I overdo the love thing, but I really love her.
Mark and Michael said, when do you plan on turning back, Dana?
There is no turning back.
Never. I love Jeff.
Claire
Sarah.
May. Oh my God. Chop
Chop
Chop's
Chop.
keeping me in
It's
stitches.
just Chop Chop's brilliant, like for QM.
Like fast, super fast.
There we go. Right. So,
Claire Minnie.
you all right? You're noting it down all right, are you?
Yes, I am.
Right. So I'm going to go to Glamours because I believe Glamours is going to know this one.
Oh, okay. Gwen Stefani.
Yay!
I'm just a girl in the world. I love that song.
Andy
That
got
was
it.
the first No Doubt song that I heard.
The song I like, and it makes me laugh because they do a thing about it in Family Guy where they go, I don't know what a holler back girl is, but like, it's something like that they say, but like I like, ain't no holler back girl. She is. I loved Don't Speak when I was growing up. It's just amazing.
Jeff got it right.
Jeff
When
didn't
she
get
did
it
that
right.
joint with oh God, who was it? It was the I'm So Fancy thing. I'm so fancy. You
Oh,
already know I'm in the fast lane
who did
from
she sing
head
that
to Tokyo.
with? I don't know.
Was it Little Missy? Oh no, Fancy was Iggy Azalea, I think, actually.
Iggy Azalea, yeah, I think that rings
Yeah, she
a bell.
did something with Little Missy. I forgot what it was, but it was great.
Right, so Dodo got it right, Lisa got it right, Rich got it right, Angry Artist got it right, Christian got it right, Liv got it right, Jeff said Gwen something or other, so we'll give Jeff that.
Yep.
Kathy's got it right, Andy got it right, Chop said Claire Midia. Helen got it right.
You made me lose my Fritos.
Lisa can't spell it, but she got it. Jackie got it. Nicola
Jackie.
Oh yeah.
got it. So listen, I wish I hadn't missed the other questions. No worries. Kathy said, "Don't speak." Love it. Yeah, it's such a good song.
Yeah, that's a great one too.
Lin said, "Thanks, a lovely evening. Really enjoyed it. Bed calling, mean it now." Night, Lin.
Good night, Lynn. Thank you so much for being just for being Lynn. How about that?
Yep.
Right, I'm going to move on to the next question. Are you all caught up with your scores?
Yeah.
Scores on the doors?
Yep.
Right, question 8 is, Losing My Religion was a hit for which band?
That's me in the spotlight right there.
It is.
That's me in the corner. We had a guy. It's really funny because I went downtown to go thrifting on this older street in St. Louis. It's called Cherokee Street, and they have like a bunch of old shops mixed in with like some like Korean grocery stores, and like it's a really very beautiful urban mix of like all these different cultures in one street, right? Yeah. So we go down there to do a little thrifting because they had a few antique shops down there that were just wonderful. And I walk out of one shop with my friend, and there is this guy sitting there singing this song. He was singing that song. That's me in the corner. And he was singing Losing My Religion. And then we go into another shop, and we were there for like an hour and a half. Walk back out, guys singing the exact same song. No matter where we went to on that street, like we stopped into a couple of different World Foods and stuff like that. No matter where we went to on that street, same dude outside singing the same song. I finally had to tip him $10. I'm like, yep. Okay.
Just have it.
Yeah, I'm like, you have worked so hard and followed us around for so long, and he wasn't following us around. He just happened to be like, moving up and down the street, but
everywhere you were.
Yeah, he had like his little guitar and his little open guitar case, and I was like, okay, I have ignored the universe long enough. I'm being called.
Right, keeping your notes. This is going to make it take a lot longer, boy, doing this.
Go on then, I'll finish.
Right, okay. So, I'm going to go for Jeff first this time. Jeff, do you know the answer?
Oh, yeah, that's an REM song.
Yeah. Chicken, choking your chicken.
I swear to God, inside of me lives a 5-year-old kid and a 16-year-old gay man.
So Jeff got RBM, Lisa got it, Kath
Yep.
got it, Angriota got it, Liv got it, Dodo got it, Nick got it, Andy got it back to front, but Andy got it. Anita Dickamy.
Hello, Anita.
That
Condom glasses.
That's
It's condom glasses she got.
that. If you want to
might
know
be Patrick Murphy.
then where have you been? You've been under a rock choking your chicken if you haven't worked out who's Anita Dickamy. I know who Anita Dickamy is. 100%.
Yeah.
Mark and Michael got it right. Helen got it right. Jackie got it right. Andy got it right.
MRE?
Times.
Yeah, old boy knew one song and one song only. He's like, "That's me in the corner," and I'm like, "That was you in the corner 2 hours ago. That was you in the corner half an hour ago. That's gonna be you in the corner an hour from now."
Just singing the same song. That's the only song he knows. So it's like, fuck it. I'll just repeat it.
Yeah, I swear to God, he had it on a loop, or he was, I don't know, maybe he dropped something that was, that was really enjoyable whenever he sang that specific REM song. I'm not sure.
I'll be right back.
Okay, Jeff.
Okay.
Angriota said, Everybody Hurts was filmed on the highway in my city, San Antonio. That's cool.
Everybody hurts.
Evening, Lee.
Hello, fix it.
Lee said, love playing that on the guitar. Very cool. Lisa said, I like shiny, happy people.
Yeah.
Nick said, it's like watching a teenager play his first tune, Kath.
Yeah.
Said,
It's like
okay,
it sounded like
Okay.
Stairway to Heaven on the guitar. Oh my God. And I went on a date when I was younger, and I was in like 8th grade, 9th grade, I guess. And I met this young man that I really liked. And he's like, well, come by. My mother will be home, but if you want to come by and visit or whatever. And I'm like, okay. And I was thinking, it's kind of lame. Your mom's there, but whatever. And I get there and he fixes me lunch, and it was like cottage cheese and cucumbers or something really strange like that. And then I was like, okay, well, I really like the guy, so let's just eat the cottage cheese and shut up. And then he takes me in the other room. He's playing the piano, and he's like, I wanted to play you this song. And I was like, okay. And then it was like, sometimes I feel I've got to run away. Tainted love. He sang Tainted Love on our first date. I was like, okay, bye.
So romantic.
Yeah, I was like, bye. I know you're trying to impress me with some skill or something. It was like try and flex, but I was like, oh.
You just fed me fucking cottage cheese, now you're playing this. Like, come on.
Yeah. I was like, this may officially be my worst date ever. Turns out it was not. It was the start of many. You got to kiss a lot of frogs. Not of frogs.
I said the music shop in Manchester had a notice by the guitars, no fucking stairway.
I love that cat.
Michael and Mark said, I know Anita's brother, Craven Moorhead. That has to be then, Mike.
Yeah.
That's funny. Right. Jeff's disappeared. Question number 9 is, what was the name of the Coolio hit from the soundtrack to the movie Dangerous Minds?
Oh, God. I have a story for everything. I'm too old. All I do is tell stories. But I was in the grocery store, and there was like some 50 plus year old old white guy in like a pinstripe suit, like tie and everything, and he was picking up some flowers for somebody. And I heard this song come on, and turns out it was the ringer on his phone. I thought it was the funniest thing. I find everything funny is my problem. Like the whole world is so hilarious to me.
We laugh at like most stuff though, don't we? Like we laugh at stuff that you probably shouldn't laugh at.
Oh yeah.
When you laugh and you think, I am seriously directly going to hell.
Yes. That means you're my people.
I laugh at stuff and
after
you've laughed, you just think, yeah, I'm going to hell 100%. It's bad stuff that I laugh at. Like other people would be like, you get other people that'd be so offended, they'd be like, Oh, you can't laugh at that. Yeah, you really can though.
Yeah.
'Cause,
You'd be surprised. I sure can.
yeah, we have quite a sick. I have quite a sick, twisted like sense of
too.
humor anyway.
Me
Like
too.
nothing really offends me at all.
I
Apart
don't
from
think
like
any of my
haters, complete haters who are just going out to hurt people. That offends me. Apart from that, anything else goes.
yeah, right? Just like, and even that, I mean, if they're doing it in a really like, if they're doing it in a really like, you know, just laughable way, I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, really, really.
You would have loved the one and only troll we've had in here that came in and put, I like she likes black cucumbers, don't she? Meaning me. And the first time it happened, we never seen it, and the second time it stayed in the chat, so I just put it up on the screen, and I was like, "Yeah, I do love black cucumber, love it."
Be like, the bigger the better. The bigger the better. Be like, do you know what I do with mine? Here, let me grab a sausage and show you. I'd be like beating it and like, you know, I'd be like, yeah, I would totally just go nuts. Be like, oh, you want to see? Yeah, I'm like,
We're only a few shows in as well, aren't we? Of doing like lives, so we'd only sort of just started getting over the nerves. So I just was like, right, fuck this, I'm putting it up. Right, have you got the answer, Glamours?
I do, because I've been spending most of my life living in the glamour
Yeah.
paradise.
Yeah.
Money after money, power after power, chicken after chicken.
I love that song, and rest in peace, Coolio, because that song is just amazing.
Yeah.
Lisa got it, Rich Star got it, Kath got it,
So,
Liv got it, Dodo got it. Jeff said Amish Paradise. We're gonna give it.
yeah.
Sean got
It's
it.
like,
Nick
that's
got
like Hamish if you can't pronounce the H.
it. Yeah. Jackie got it.
Mhm.
Dodo said ha. Angry Otter Comic said Jeff just won the internet. Jeff always wins the internet.
Yeah.
Kath said, I love that film. It inspired my teaching career. Oh, wow. That's really cool, Kath. So they said, we all need a little Weird Al. Love Weird Al songs. Andy's got it. Gangsta's Paradise. That's a pasty, guys. Pasty with pineapple. Sean's laughing. And Sean said, yeah, great song. It is. Amazing song.
We've got a winner.
Is that like a black cucumber or is this something different? Asking for a friend.
Right, I have one more question. And the last question tonight is, and it's a pretty easy one anyway.
Sorry,
Who
you're
sang
totally
the
not
movie?
seeing smoke coming from my anything.
It's
Okay.
all
Oh,
right.
don't worry, because this
Have smoke.
Who sang the movie title track to the film Titanic? Which is
Oh, I feel like Sally Struthers should be like on TV and like having you send this person food. I feel like there's no food where she is, wherever that is.
the only. I recognise the name Sally Struthers, but I recognise it from watching American Dad.
Yeah, she used to. She was on. Oh gosh, I forget the name of the sitcom, but she was on. She was on a sitcom, and then she got fluffy like we all do, and then she started doing these heartfelt outreach. Like third world children in mud send some money for food commercials.
Those sort of things.
And and it's very like it is very heartfelt, but you know, like everything else, we just started making fun of it, and then that's it. All in the Family and Archie Bunker.
I think that's. Did we not watch that All in the Family?
Yeah.
That was the sitcom we were watching on YouTube.
Yeah, the blonde daughter Gloria.
Yeah, that is the sitcom. We were watching that religiously on YouTube. We were absolutely loving it.
Yeah, that's who ended up. That was Sally Struthers, the blonde daughter.
else? We
The
do
one that
like
was married to Meathead, and then she graduated and started advocating for children in third world countries and send money to feed them and blah blah blah. And the thing is that I feel like somebody should call her up and have her send them to the answer to your question, because the answer to your question needs food. She needs a cheeseburger. All I want to do is shovel like French fries in her mouth and like gravy and I mean seriously,
Eat.
she needs a calorie so bad.
I think you need to read that back for Richard because I didn't hear the question. I said, read the question back again.
No, that's a joke there. What he's written there. Like
Oh.
the name things that the people have been writing in.
Okay. I thought you
You'll
didn't.
get it. When I read that out, you'll get what that means.
I thought you didn't hear the answer to the question.
Jeff said, Amish Paradise was Weird Al's cover of Gangster's Paradise break video.
It actually is pretty good.
You have to watch that.
Yeah, we're going to have to have a look at that after. It sounds funny.
White and Nerdy was his best one, I think.
So Kathy said Celine Dion. There we go.
Did you have GLAM?
Glamours, I think, knew the answer. I think most people know the answer to that one.
Yeah. She looks like she's starving to death. I don't know. She might be sick. And if she is sick, I have my sincere
She's
apologies.
actually, she's actually got something. It's called stiff person syndrome, and it's really rare. But she's really suffering at the moment. She's had to pull out now of doing any singing. She can't sing or anything anymore at the
Oh,
moment.
wow.
So I don't know if that's like how she got sick and the reason, but she definitely lost a ton of weight. It's Alvin's like childhood crush, Celine Dion.
I just want to put some butter in an IV, like some soft melted butter.
Rich said, "My cunt." Get it? My cunt.
Yeah.
Ah! Liv got it. Kristen got it.
Too old guy.
Angry Arts Comics got it. Andy got it. Lisa got it. Mark and Mike got it. Sean, Helen, Nicola. Lisa said, I heard it in South Park. Or Sally Struthers. Yeah, we heard it in American Dad, and he gets braces in, and he's lisping, and I think it's one of the kids' friends unloosens it, and he says Sally Struthers, and he stops lisping.
Shallow Struthers.
He heard it. Jackie got it. Dodo said All in the Family. Archie one day. Yeah, we were loving watching that. We were watching it like near.
She was Meathead's wife.
She was Meathead's wife in All in the Family.
Yeah, I could actually see Edith going, by the way, that well always, everybody knows his name.
Her voice just makes me laugh.
Oh my God, it's so fantastic.
All in the Family glamour, what Family Guy is modelled after. Absolutely love Family Guy. And a lot of people, like, we watched a documentary thing with Seth, the guy that does it. And he interviewed like a lot of American people, and a lot of American people were like, it's fucking disgusting, I don't like it, it's go to hell.
Oh God.
Like it's really like offensive. And we're over here like, fucking hell, we love it. Like the more offensive the better.
Yeah, we thought it was hilarious. Honestly, I don't know. Like I said, I come from one of those weird families where we really do laugh at everything. And the prom night dumpster baby dance.
Just the prom night, dumpster baby. I got no mom or dad. Like, it's just.
I mean, I love it.
We've watched them like religion. I think we've watched them more than once every episode. Like we even like sometimes we're sitting there like saying the words before they say them. Like, so funny. I like the bit where Lois says to him like, "Oh, Peter, stop acting like a child," and he says, "Really, Lois? If I was a child, you know what that makes you? A pedophile." And nobody like. I just think they're brilliant. Lisa, yeah, she got really fat and then conned them. Who? I think I had Celine Dion was sick. That's why she looks so frail. Yeah, she is really poorly at the moment, bless her.
Yeah.
Okay, now I feel bad because I wanted to feed her but it stands. Now I want to feed her a cheeseburger through an IV.
Kath said there's a huge amount of trolling Celine Dion on YouTube. There's so many videos saying RIP, yes.
Oh God. Okay, that's a little much.
I've seen those. Like they were sick. They also try and like put some TikTok videos up and saying, "Oh, she was dancing with her son at a wedding, and it wasn't even her.
I know.
It was some other poor sick lady who they were using like just to get views, basically. Sally Astro, there's best save the children line. Here, kid, are you gonna eat all of that rice?
Oh my God, you're so right for that.
Kath said Celine is really poorly with a neuron disease, though. She can't swallow. Kath, don't say things like that in this chat.
Yeah.
You know not to say things like that in this chat.
So she's married, is what I'm hearing.
Word crimes cracked me up. Dodo said, yeah, I thought she'd always been a bit thin.
Yeah.
Chop said, what goes clip clop, bang, clip clop, bang, Amish driving by.
Oh, that's funny.
Amish thing as well. Like, we worked out the Amish thing. We also sort of like started taking more notice of through Family Guy when they build up the stuff really quickly.
Oh yeah.
Like, they get a cannon, they knock it down, and like within seconds they've like built back the barn.
Oh my God.
Autocorrect sucks. The Sally Struthers.
Yes, I know. We know who you're talking about. White and Nerdy. That was so funny. It's like, you know, when they're like, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty. But he did, Weird Al did like a remake of that called White and Nerdy, and it was so good. He was spitting bars. It was
We need
so
to check
good.
out this Weird Al. He sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
I would start with that one. It's pretty good.
Yeah, we're gonna try that. We're gonna try this out later.
Definitely.
Donna said Coventry. We're not there yet, Don. We're not there yet. Kath said, is that the anagram? Jeff said, that's it. Seth MacFarlane. Thanks, Jeff. Donna said, yeah. Family Guy is fab. It is. It's
I think so,
funny.
yeah.
10 points to Donna. She got it before the question. She didn't know. They're very different this week. Jeff said the US is currently going through the I'm offended age. Hopefully it will end
Well,
soon.
Kathy, 10 points goes to you because you got all the answers right, Kathy.
Kathy wins.
Yay!
Kathy was the winner.
Yep.
10 points, Kath. You won the whole quiz. So well done to Kath.
Yep. Well done, Kathy.
Alvin choked his chicken just for you. I'm not gonna kill
I love
you.
that chicken so much. I do.
Oh, you want to show you cops and Robert
What we
cars?
found in the car.
Yeah, go on then.
So we found these two cars, remote control, in the bin. It's all working.
They're like cop and robber. So you've got the cop. Oh, that's it. Give me the robber.
I'm the police. So it's all lights.
Well, I've watched Pineapple Express, and you know what they say in Pineapple Express? Fuck the police. Hey, mine doesn't do anything. Good.
In the disc.
Oh.
Turn it on.
We had the NWA. Fuck the police coming straight from the underground.
I'm not starting it off making a noise
Oh, that's it. Hold
because
on.
I'll lose the chat. You know what I will.
Yeah, I know.
Not car boot. This is back.
Hey, not car boot. It's so
Hello
you're a
again.
wizard, Harry.
Gotta get a refill.
We got anything?
Oh, speaking of refills,
Ah,
I'm gonna refill my lungs with some. I'm just hanging out.
nice. We're out of beer tonight. We only found a couple this week, so I have nothing to write home about. Rich said he's never watched Family Guy.
Never, Rich. You need to watch Family Guy, Rich. At least once.
Go and watch Family Guy, Rich. Right now. It's hilarious.
That white and nerdy video with Weird Al. The best part of it is Donny Osmond is in it.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, and the young people who are watching have no idea who Donny Osmond is, and he's like dancing like a dork in the background. It's fantastic.
It's
And
funny.
I'm like, oh, if you're old enough to know who that is, you can really appreciate this.
I know who Donny Osmond is. Crazy horses. Ah!
Yes. I love that you watch this ironic old crazy television that we have. Some of it's like the 70s and 80s were just absolutely over the top.
That's the best way though. Like stuff these days is just crap.
Yes, Kathy, that's the last questions.
It was the last question, Kath. Rich said, "You've not watched The Simpsons."
Come on, Rich. You need to watch
Richie,
Simpsons.
Rich,
Well, you need to watch Family Guy first, then American Dad, and then The
Then The
Simpsons.
Simpsons, yeah. Simpsons is still more. I would say Simpsons is still more. It can get away with kids watching it, whereas Family Guy not.
I think I'll
so
try one of them.
much.
Them other bears we have. There
Oh, the Lou. By the way, that's what we call St. Louis. We call it the Lou. I know, and it's really funny because people are like, "Oh, I just came from the Lou," and I'm like, "Oh, you just came from St. Louis," and they're like, "Not exactly." Whoosh. Like flushing you hear flushy noises.
Yeah, we use the word loo for toilet. We've got some weird words.
We've
like
got
one of
some
the
weird
built-
words.
Nah, thanks. It's gross.
Okay, I'll have one Elton King.
Lisa said he's done a cover of Michael Jackson. Just eat it and I'm fat.
Just
Oh,
eat
just
it.
eat it.
Eat
Eat
it.
it. Michael Jackson, my absolute idol. I adore him.
Where did I put it? There we go. I had I did have a question though, a serious question. So when you okay, so when you dive, how often does that happen where you have like people confront you about stuff like that?
Yeah.
Wow, just recently it's been quite a lot. Like it's like the crazies are like out and about, but we can have weeks where no one will bother us at all. And then you just get one of those fucking weeks where everyone just seems to want to have a pop and be negative.
But the funny thing is always females.
Yeah, it's always women.
Yeah, it's always women, no males.
And sometimes the males that do approach us, we end up sort of having a chat.
Yeah, and giving them stuff.
It's quite crazy. But what annoys me is when Alvin will get more approached and more abuse when he's on his own. And without me, and I think like, is it because he's colour? Is it because they think, oh, he's not going to do nothing because he's a guy? Because it really does annoy me, and I just think it's pathetic, really. I mean,
Yeah, that feels like profiling. That feels like he's being like profiled.
Yeah.
I honestly
we don't do it as much when I'm with you. We don't get it as much at all.
Yeah.
That silly cow the other day, I mean, her boyfriend didn't even say anything. He just stayed out the way because I'm pretty sure he was just thinking, yeah, no, I'm not getting...
He's thinking, oh God, don't make me have to fight this dude.
He probably was, to be fair.
He was probably scared to death that he was going to end up having to fight that dude.
I always say to Owen, just don't get yourself in trouble, just come home, because people
That's
like
what
that,
I did.
they're
I
just
just
not
like
worth
come
it.
straight home. That's all.
It's just not worth your time and your effort. A lot of people were telling us to report her, but we've got enough going on in our lives without needing to be involved in the police.
Yep.
When you've got time to go around and like harass people and snitch on motherfuckers, I'm just saying, maybe you should get a hobby. Maybe you should be diving. Like that's, you need a hobby. Take
I mean,
a
these
PhD.
people, they were clearly on something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they obviously had a habit of some sort, but
Oh.
drugs.
Maybe you invaded their habit territory. Maybe that's where they went to like shoot up or something.
A lot of people were
And,
saying,
like
like,
you were in their little shoot up honey hole or whatever.
Take your chicken with you next time, Alvin, and tell him, hey, choke my chicken for me.
Definitely. Definitely.
Can you imagine
Or
that
just-
when people come out? You said you were going to choke your chicken. Like, just say, Jeff told me.
Just start squawking the chicken and make them think that maybe you're like mentally ill, and, like, dangerous, and like just squawk the chicken and don't even answer. Just like
I'll be like, okay.
Okay, he says you got it.
I'll get advice off my colleague.
All right, I'll do it.
Be like, that's the sound. That was the last sound that was made when I murdered someone in another dumpster.
Honestly, Elsa's like laid on her back with her legs wide open. She's just looking like, really?
I prefer the sound of the chicken than the horn it has. So.
Yeah, the horn, you deafen people.
Yeah, you probably interrupted them in the middle of like a deal, or they were getting ready to shoot up, and they were like, "That's why she was all pissy."
But funny enough, like in that same place, like sometimes I find a lot of broken phones, but not one, like a whole bag of phones sometimes there. So maybe they steal phones and throw it in the bin and they don't want me to get it. Don't know.
He's
That
found
could
other things
be.
in there, which like she was probably more territorial
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, that could be true. I'm still not giving her the benefit of the doubt. I'd have throat punched that hoe. I'd have stopped her clock.
But if her boyfriend had come and tried to do anything, I would scrap with him. That he's a male. I deal with males. I don't like hitting women or nothing. I raised up without hitting women, so I'll never hit a woman. But if her boyfriend had come, oh yeah, I love scrapping.
I would have smashed what teeth.
Yeah, I think Lindsay could have handled her. I think my money's on Lindsay. I think she could have taken her. She looks badass.
Alvin was brought up correctly. Men aren't supposed to hit women, but it's okay to hit a Karen.
She's still a woman, so I'm not gonna hit her.
Well, I don't know. I think if somebody assaults you, then it turns into, kind of self-defense, I guess. I mean, technically under the law, you can clean her clock, but it's probably not a good idea.
I think I will get one hit from a lady, and maybe I'll come to Lindsay, tell her, and then she can go and do the rest.
Yes.
We've been back round there just recently, and I'm just like, let the bitch come out. Just let the bitch.
Yeah, I grew up in a pretty rough white trash neighborhood, so yeah, you had to learn how to scrap a little bit, do a little gravel dance.
And the thing is, I'm so gentle and nice and kind, and Alvin's like the kindest person in the world.
Yeah, you guys are both so chill.
And when you get bitches like that, I just like anyone hurts my husband, my kids, anything like that, I lose my shit. And that's psycho bitch comes into play.
That mama bear.
Easy, calm down, baby. Calm down, baby.
It does. It brings out the psycho bitch. Lee said, wasn't just eat in the 80s. I think that's the first time.
Yeah, he did. Just eat it. The Michael Jackson.
I'm fat.
Honestly, love Michael Jackson. He's
I'm fat. I'm fat. Really, really fat.
The thing is, he died because of the time difference. He died on the 25th of June, obviously, but my birthday is the 26th of June, and he's my ultimate idol. I adore him. And I woke up to the news of his passing for my birthday morning news, it broke my absolute heart. It just broke my heart. I couldn't believe it because we were looking at like beg, stealing and borrowing to go to the concerts because it was going to be like the This Is It in London, and never got to go. It just sadly wasn't to be.
Yeah, he was putting a lot of energy into prepping for that tour.
Yeah, we watched the whole sort of DVD they brought out after, and he didn't look. There didn't look anything to be wrong with him, which is what puzzles you. But I mean, like I was all over that doctor. Yeah, jail him now for life, because that doctor should never have been pumping the drugs into him that he was. I don't care.
You can't put somebody surgically out every single night on like the same stuff that you use. The propofol, I think, is the same stuff that they use to like knock people out to get operated on. And then just leave the room and hang out and be like, well, you should be fine.
Yeah. And I mean, he was like Elvis, wasn't he? He was on drugs to wake him up, drugs to make him sleep, drugs in his skin condition.
Elvis is my jam. Oh, you got to see what I got. You see
Love
my
Elvis.
bar. Okay, first of all, I got this from the Two Old Guys vintage. And it is possibly the coolest cow ever to be a cow.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's cool.
Elvis cow.
That's cool.
He's my Elvis cow, and I'm covering up a leg because I lost a leg this morning and I have to glue it back on.
Oh,
I know, I was moving my printer. It sucked.
he's legless.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Hello, Great Britain. Hello, all you. Hello, all you Brits.
I believe that Elvis is probably one of the most handsome men that's ever lived. When he was
Me
younger.
too. Now here's the jacked up thing. I've got this weird, I don't even know, you could call it a fetish, I guess. I'm not sure. But I've got this weird attraction to any Elvis impersonator, not like a sexual attraction, but I have to go see them no matter what. And it can be like a short, like a 4'9" Asian Elvis. It could be like, I'm not even joking, like young Elvis, old Elvis, fat Elvis, wheelchair Elvis. I ran across him in Vegas and I sat on his lap. There was like any Elvis impersonator. I love them so much. Like
there's one you should check out. I don't know if he goes to the US. I know he's quite big, but his name's Ben Portsmouth.
I have seen him. Yes, I've seen him on YouTube, and holy crap. And he sounds just like him.
Yeah, and he looks a bit like him as well, like without trying, kind of thing. Yeah. I know there's like lots of the MJ, like the Michael Jackson impersonators. You get some of them which are just like really, like you're really just taking the piss.
Night, Andy.
Night, Andy.
Good night, Andy.
And you get others. There's one, is it Navi, I think his name is. He's just amazing. He really looks like Michael Jackson. Like, it's almost as if you're like, you know, did Michael Jackson not really die and he made up that he's just Navi now?
He's like, he's hanging out on Tupac Island with like Biggie and Elvis and Janis Joplin and like all of those people.
Kingston, you okay?
Donna said, I'm glad you said cops there, Alvin, choking his chicken, and then you say, do you want to show them you hands on it? Yeah, we're not going to get anything out. I know Andrew did his show last week naked. Did you catch your impression, by the way, Jeff? We got Andrew to do your impression last week when he's drinking with Andrew.
How come nobody ever comes on my show naked?
Yeah, Andrew literally stripped off. Literally. Sophie even got him to take his pants off. Under the
God.
And he had his tape measure around his neck. And he did all the resellers' impressions.
I saw part of that. Yeah, I saw that.
We eventually got him to do you, Jeff.
Oh, what did he do?
You were Welsh.
Ah.
Yeah. We were Welsh. And pretty much everyone else that he did was Welsh. But it was funny. It was so funny.
That's what we need to do, reseller impressions here. Oh my God. There are so many. There's this one girl, I'm not even going to say who she is, but some of my people in the chat will know who I'm talking about. She's not so big on YouTube anymore since she got caught doing a bunch of crazy crap. But she used to make these videos and she would be like, oh my God, you guys, I'm gonna go. And then look at this. I got Land's End. Oh my God, you guys.
No, that's gonna make me puzzled. We've watched a lot of the US resellers.
Yeah.
The main ones though being Nurse Flipper.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name? Crazy Lamp Lady, who I love. And Hairy Tornado.
Oh, Happy Tomato.
And Glamour's Closet, obviously.
And Glamour's Closet. Yep, and Glamour's Closet.
But Glamour's is our favourite anyway.
Oh, thank you.
Glamour's is our favourite anyway because the rest of them, they all got like big and they got ignorant, and you won't get replies out of those guys. Like, don't think you're going to get a hi or a, you know, anything.
Oh, that's kind of a dick move. I don't like that when people get too big for their britches.
Yeah, true.
If you've been diving in London, no one's going to bat an eyelid at you. Just tell them you're French. Oui, oui.
Oui, oui.
Lisa said she's seen it a few times in our videos. Yeah.
There are people here who, like, literally, I have to put them on mute because their voices are just annoying. It's just, and it's not them. It's not their fault. I just happen to have, like, very sensitive ears, and I'm like, oh, God, that's grating. I can't do that.
There's one that we watched, like, it's like, he shows, like, scary clips, so you don't ever see his face, and he's just the voiceover. But he's like, oh, my God, this is like crazy. And like, he's got that upward inflection. And I'm like, would you just shut the fuck up?
How do you know? Once it goes-
I hear that a lot on TikTok.
Yes.
That's like the teenage girl thing where they're like, "Oh my god, can you believe I just brought this to the na-na-na-na-na-na?"
That's
And I'm like,
exactly what he does right there. He's like, there's a ghost in the corner. I've got a challenge for you. I'm like, just shut the fuck up, please.
like, how about no affectation and you just speak in your regular, normal speaking voice? How about that? That way, when people meet you, they don't expect you to do like this all the time, and then you can like, "Hi guys, oh my god,
It's
yeah."
like we watched Mean Girls once and like just decided, yeah, I'm just gonna copy them. That was cool. Chop said maybe the bin was full of our roommates' body parts.
Maybe.
To be fair, you never know, Chop. You never know.
It could have been that one of those serial killer.
Offer them a
Couple
gift.
things,
Or
yeah.
just the fire jar.
Well, I know where you can get one, but it's not on eBay anymore.
We might start
I
just
don't know about-
like canning some up and take them out with us. And
Yeah.
when you get like anyone start to say, have this,
Mhm.
just take it. I only deal with men too, but don't think it's the same scenario. Zodo said my first concert was Michael Jackson. Oh, you're so lucky. I'm so jealous.
Mm.
Michael Jackson died the same day as Farrah Fawcett. Okay, I know that. Wasn't there a
Yeah,
Farrah Fawcett hairdo back in the day?
Oh yeah, big time. It was like the big wings, like the big winged mullet. Yeah, she kind of got overshadowed by him.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, Farrah Fawcett's dead. Oh my God, Michael Jackson!" Like, it totally sucked her off.
That's
On the
so
side.
sad, but this is sadder. All right. MJ was brilliant, one of the best. He's just amazing. And I don't believe none of the rumors either. I won't even go into the rumors. I hate them. Michael Jackson died during Cherry's prom. The DJ said nothing else all night, only played Michael Jackson songs. Oh, wow.
Oh. How utterly awful.
I know.
I mean, it's not that I don't like Michael Jackson songs. I'm a child of the 80s, of course I do, but just to have like a DJ that you actually paid to be there and enjoy the best night of your young queer life, and then the next thing you know, it's like if I say why are you spinning? Why you spin this record like 5 times in a row?
Also, I think he was murdered because he was just about to tell what was going on in Hollywood, and he was right. Look what's happening now. Watch Sound of Freedom tells it all.
Oh, okay. That
He
is
said Elvis is the king. He is indeed.
Elvis is always the king.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Jeff, we still got this.
He's still got
we
it.
still got this.
Hail to the king.
Oh yeah.
Our fridge is packed with it. It's hard to go
fucking
down.
disgusting.
I tried for it to go down my throat, but it's like, it's not good.
Yeah, I hate to say this, guys, because I love everything British. I'm such an Anglophile, but by the same token, I think our king is cooler than yours, and ours is dead. He's not cooler than your queen, but he was definitely cooler than your king.
Nick said, you obviously haven't seen my cat, Lindsay. He believes he's the loveliest man who's ever lived. Oh,
He probably is. There's some good-looking cats out there.
little Steve said, insta message you, LNA. I keep down.
Pastor Bob, I think he is.
I've never seen Pastor Bob. I think it's Elvis.
Pastor Bob, yeah, he looks a lot like Elvis. It's quite crazy actually how much he looks like Elvis at what would probably be around about Elvis's age now.
Interesting. I'll have to look that up.
Lisa said that Navi looks so much like MJ. I heard in the past he would go out the front so MJ could sneak out. Yeah, I would imagine he probably did.
Talking about image, you remember that little clip is on TikTok?
Yeah, we've seen this clip on TikTok. Now I know it's TikTok, so we're not gonna like go, yeah, it's obviously legit. But there was this clip on TikTok of a car coming out and them saying Michael Jackson didn't die, like the ambulance whole thing was a setup, and this other ambulance came in and you see someone jump out the back of the ambulance and disappear through this door. And I was just like, I think it's just wishful thinking that's exactly what happened, and he's somewhere and he's not really dead. And
I'm telling you, he's on the Big Bopper Island with Tupac and all those guys.
I know.
Yeah. They have like a whole private island thing, and everybody's running around on the beach.
Kathy said Andrew did impressions. Lex wasn't well.
No, Lex wasn't Welsh. Funnily thing is Lex is actually Welsh in real life, but when Andrew did Lex, she wasn't Welsh, but everyone else was. Lisa said, I watched Let's Do Lunch.
Those are the Let's Do Lunch podcast, the Angie and Burl Squirrel. I love them both so much. They are really, really, they're just good people.
Kristen's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Please.
Back to Elvis, his favorite sandwich was peanut butter, banana, and bacon sandwich.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
Bacon.
I'm kind of intrigued, actually.
My wife at the Bad Cat Coffee actually has a peanut butter, banana, and bacon with caramel drizzle on a bagel or a crepe. So that's the Elvis sandwich.
I would eat that. No lie. I'm a fat girl. I'd eat that.
You're not fat.
I would still, even when I was skinny, I would eat that. That's amazing. Yeah.
Donna said there is one UK reseller because he grunts on me so bad.
Who
is it? Who is
You
it?
just spill the tea. You can't just bring the dish out and not dig around. Like, come on now.
Tell us, Donna. Tell us.
Don't take the plate to the day table and not dish.
And Donna said no, it's 3.
There are just some people who's, it's kind of like that in all life. I mean, you're not going to get along with everybody. You're not going to like everybody. Everybody's certainly not going to like you.
Donna said there's 3 actually.
There's 3. Dang.
Helen said, I'm off. I need sleep. Thanks for
Good night, Helen.
Welcome, Helen. Night. You take care.
Yeah. Who, Donna?
Yeah. Who?
Tell us. We need more. More. Gossip.
Just people who have become cocky and arrogant, to be honest.
Well, I'm going to shove off.
Okie dokie, Jeff. Thank you
for having me on. Good
Hi,
to see
Jeff.
you, Dana.
Good to see you.
Yep. Tell Mrs.
Jeff.
Claus hello.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye, everybody.
Oh, yeah. I was like, wait, is that God Save the Queen? But no, that's a different one, right?
It's God Save the King now, though. We have to try and adjust.
I don't know. Do you? Do you really? Are you sure? No, I'm joking. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of Charles because I was such a huge fan of Diana's.
Jeff's leaving us a leaving present.
Oh, bless your heart, Jeff. Thank you. I feel like I should be making it rain.
Fixit said there's a guy walked down a chip shop.
Yeah.
Faces Elvis.
Name the singer.
Although the banana hammock disturbs me.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure you should be wearing that.
We don't need no banana hammock from Phil. Thank you, Phil. But no. Lee, you need to be filming this chip shop guy.
Yeah.
We need to see that he thinks he's Elvis. Sean said, Joe, got out the ambulance. Joe fucking did. I swear to God. I was like, what? But it is TikTok, so after all.
Yeah, you never know.
That's the same thing as Diana being at Spencer's resident with Dodie. It was staged to get away from the paparazzi.
Do you think she's seen them?
I don't know. Her kids look pretty upset.
Yeah.
But
I don't know that her death was faked, but I have got other theories, which I won't go into.
Yeah. Right. They're like, I wonder who set that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why she might have had a car crash.
Right. Be like, remember that one time when we told you if you ever leave us? And they wonder what killed her. I don't know. Elvis had asked him.
Asked to make an Elvis sandwich. There you go, see?
Tell her she wants extra Elvis on the side.
I a whole hunk of burning love, Elvis.
Oh.
Sybil Shepherd, moonlighting, was almost his wife. Elvis proposed to her, but she walked away. Is she mad?
Yeah, no, she was smart. That's what she was. He was beautiful, but I wouldn't have been married to him for anything. The whole reason why his wife ended up leaving him is because after she gave birth, he wouldn't sleep with her ever again.
Weird.
Ever. Yeah. And imagine having Elvis like 4 feet away from you in his prime and being like, no, we're not sleeping together anymore. I would have been like, okay, deal's up. You're done. Give me the money. I'm walking. Yeah.
Like, there you go. I'm going to refer back to Family Guy. The one where Lois jumps on him and like Peter's like clawing the floor where she's dragging him to the bed.
Yeah, true.
You will. John Lennon said about Elvis, the trouble was, what do you give the man who had everything? I thought the answer was penicillin. Kath said, is he in the chat, Donna?
Is he here with you now?
Donna said, Jeff knows. Ha ha. Well, that's no fair. Hey, right. Come on, Donna. No Love Island tonight. Need some drama. Yeah, come on.
Just spill the beans on our toast.
No one from Southern Nights did anyway.
Oh, good. Okay.
We're safe.
She, by the way, is funnier than I think anybody's giving her credit for. She's actually, I've seen some really funny comments from her tonight.
Yeah, she's funny.
Donna is brilliant.
She's quick.
There's another sandwich Elvis liked called Fool's Gold. Loaf of French bread hollowed out, 1 pound crispy bacon, a jar of peanut butter, and a jar of jam. Sounds tasty to me.
Again, I'd eat that. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I had shame. I have none. I don't own shame. I don't own stock in the Shame Company. I have none. Or filter. I don't own stock.
Peanut butter and the jam, not so much. The bacon, definitely.
Salty, peanut buttery, and sweet on a crusty loaf of warm French bread jam. Already. That sounds magical. Jam and bacon.
From now on. I love it. Yeah, you definitely got
Bill McCracken.
Kath said, lol, Nick. She said, no, love Nick and Andrea. So it's not Nick and Andrea.
We will get down to
Nicola, I went to Diana's funeral. Really?
Oh. I was actually heartbroken when that happened. I was really, for some reason, and it hit me like right at the wrong time in the wrong way, and I almost grieved for her for like a day and a half before it really occurred to me that I literally do not know this person.
I think with celebrities and high profile people though, sometimes you get so into like reading about them, watching them, sometimes you almost forget that they're not family.
Yeah.
You never know them.
There's like sort of this one-sided relationship.
Yeah. They would never even speak to you probably if they see you, but hey, I'm gonna cry that you died. It's like, Lee, it's a song, Lindsay. I don't have a guy who works down the ship shop who swears down this. This is where the blondes just come out, because I took that for real. I thought you had like some weirdo that worked down the chippy that thought he was Elvis. That's why I was like, right, get on it, film it. We need to see it.
Right.
So, Glamorous, have you heard of the lazy glasses?
The what?
The lazy glasses.
No.
So, like, if when you lie down in bed, you want to read your book, and you don't want to like bring your neck, you just want to have it straight up. You got this. So you can just lie down.
They have
the book on your down here, and you can just read the book without shifting your head down. So you can just lie down straight up, and you can see the book on your lap.
Do you know that's brilliant?
Yeah, it's really cool.
I can totally
they
see.
look like full-on glasses, but they've actually got the lenses underneath, so they reflect onto whatever you're looking down on. It's crazy weird.
That looks really cool. My only issue is if I'm laying back like that, I'll be like in maybe half a chapter in, and I'll be. That's all you'll see me with, like the little glasses, like the little lens flipping up, drool coming down.
That's
It'll
me.
be really
I fall
sexy.
asleep with these on. We fall asleep watching TV. The amount of times I fall asleep with these on, and I'll wake up and they'll be sort of like,
Yes.
and I just think, yeah, so attractive. Never the Hollywood look. Could you just roll out of bed looking? Them movies are such crap. Never happens.
You're like, I'm so attractive. Guess what? Come get some.
Come get some, baby.
I'll give you a can of tuna fish and 2 packs of liquor.
Tuna with jelly. Yum.
Can of tuna jelly.
Little Steve said, this is like guess the number, trying to guess who Donna doesn't like.
I know. I'm intrigued now.
Donna
Because
said,
of course, the second that you say that, everybody's going to go to their channel and go, and we're all going to,
I know.
well,
we
know
we are, and we're going to be like, is there something unlikable about you? Let's see.
we've now worked out it's a him.
Yeah.
I can't be the only one who doesn't like him.
Is it a
Is
British?
it Rich? Because Rich is right here. I thought he was pretty cool, but
Well, she said it's no one from Saturday Night, so it can't be Rich.
okay.
I think I kind of know who. Don't know. I'm just being.
Is it a British him, Donna? And does him?
Do they wear glasses? Do they have beard? Do they have hair? Is it
We're
bald?
If it's an annoying American, we will be here all night. I have such a list.
Kath said, do we all get a guess, Donna, until we get it right? Donna said £100, and I'll tell you. One guess
One
each
guess.
from allowing you. But if we guess right, what do you say? That's the thing. Donna has confided in me that she can't stand Uncle Albert. Damn it, Jeff.
Yeah, that's it.
Is it Uncle
Paris
Albert?
Glasses. Yes, that's what they are.
Pardon?
Say that again, Glamours.
I said, is it Uncle Albert? I've seen him in chats, but I've never gone to his thing before. Or were they taking a piss? Were they joking?
Answer a little Steve. So Kath said Donna owes her £100. Who's joking, Glamours? Uncle Albert? No, that's just a joke. That's a joke because
Okay, good.
Jeff
Because
is Uncle Albert.
I was like, I don't think I've seen his show before, so I don't want to get like pre-poisoned. Is this like the Guess Who game? I'm intrigued. Oh, maybe.
It is, I think. It's turning into the Guess Who
So
game.
Donna, my question: does a person wear glasses? Yes or no? So to bring me down to where I'm looking out for.
I will have a listen to it, Lee. I will have a listen now that I've thought it's not a man down your chippy. Nick said men use those lazy glasses to see their bits album.
I don't need these glasses to see.
Some men need larger glasses than others. Items in glasses may appear larger than they
may appear bigger than what it is. Lisa said rummage around. Donna said, I don't remember agreeing to that, Kathy. Chop said he needs a pair of them glasses. When you hung like a hamster, it's handy to see past the belly.
telling you. Chop, I haven't seen my toes in so many years. I've forgotten what they look like.
Rich has put the link into the Bob Joyce video, which is the vicar guy who looks a lot like what Elvis would look like. Skynet is here. So prepare for Judgment Day, humans.
Okay, Skynet.
We're screwed.
She ready.
It's true,
Go on
Julie.
and judge then.
So I like this
I've got
game.
nothing else going on.
Junie, does his channel start with an R?
Oh. Are we getting closer?
Donna said, no, he doesn't generally wear glasses, but I've seen him wear glasses.
Thank you very much. I'm going to skin it down now.
Okay, Lindsay and Alvin, you're going to have to tell me who you think this is in the back room because I have no idea. There's like you guys and Cookie and the Haydens and like I'll like Rich. I've gone to Rich's and a couple of others, but I don't really get around all the way around the way.
No, there's a few other British resellers that I would more think it is. And I'm not going to hazard a guess on here. But I think Nope. What's nope? Has he just moved on? It's not Chris. I have no idea either. She's not giving much away. Would hazard a guess at a couple of people.
BF?
No.
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 There's some very pointed questions in this chat. I like it.
Donna said you can't hate me when you find out, though.
Oh, we couldn't hate you anyway. I like funny people. That's all you have to be is funny, and I will never hate you.
Yeah.
You could be an ass. You could be, a murderer. I don't care.
My question will be then, are they from the north or the south? Are they northerner or southerner? Is that, I reckon.
Where is London in the UK? Is it like right dead in the middle, or is it more north or south?
It's more south.
More south, yeah.
Okay.
And as you go down, us in Portsmouth, we're probably as south as you're going to get.
Because I want to go to one of those when we go to the UK. I want to go to one of those pubs that's like the pissing old gangster goat or something like that. That's been around for 1,000 years. I can't wait.
There's loads of them sort of pubs. Evening, Dizil. Lisa, does it begin with a J?
Now, is the beer all going to be hot?
No, normally it's still cold. They have it come out of a tap, and it's normally cold. We don't do warm beer. Kathy, who sometimes wears glasses. Now you're asking me through geography. Is he souther than me? Does he talk like that? And I'm not going to attempt a northern accent. You know what I missed? The little flea market next to St. Martin's Church. It's the glass elevator for the cafe and the crypt now. That sounds cool.
Michael is from the great state of Texas, which is almost its own country.
It is huge. We watch
that thing is so
in Texas.
I mean, it is almost obnoxiously big.
I've
been there, and their sheep roll around in the dirt, and I was like, okay, why is that thing? It looks like a sheep to me, but it's got like brown spots like a cow. Is that like a cow sheep? What is that? And my cousins, my Texan cousins, made fun of me the entire weekend about my cow sheep.
It was like Cat Dog. You remember that cartoon back in the day? You can have a cow sheep if you want a cow sheep.
Yeah, I was like, sorry, dudes, where I come from, the sheep are white.
Yeah, we have.
And sometimes dirty. And
we have black sheep too.
Yeah, black sheep.
Yeah, I'm like, we have like black and brown, but we don't have any that are spotted like cows.
Right, so we've got some more guesses. John Luke, but they've just moved, so it can't be John Luke. Rich said the Blind Beggar was the Craze local pub.
Dang.
And Jeff is waiting for Mrs. Claus to get her passport so we can take a grand tour of the UK. Yay!
Yeah.
We love playing Guess Who here. I know.
We washed Grandpa's passport when we came back from Mexico. I washed it, so he's blaming me, but he had like those cargo shorts that have like pockets all the hell over them, and he had it in like a knee pocket. I'm like, who puts their passport in a knee pocket? Why do you not put your passport up when you get home, first of all? So I blame you.
Thing. You put weird things in your pockets. Like he'll eat like a pack of crisps or a chocolate bar, and then he'll just put the wrapper like in his trouser pocket. And I'm like, what is that?
When my sons were younger, one of them was actually out back, and he picked up a snake. It was like a snake about this long, and it was like a little garter snake, so it's non-poisonous, or non-venomous. I don't know. However, it's still a snake, and he had it in his pocket, and I washed his clothes, and I take out the clothes, and there is a snake in the bottom of my washing machine, and I went ballistic. I just went absolutely nuts. I'm like, wow!
Yeah, I would have lost my shit.
Yeah, he
Why
came in
doesn't
and just picked it up. He's like, "Whoa, look, you survived!" And then took him outside. I was like, "Oh my god."
Oh, it survived. That's good. No, it's not. Mm-mm. Dave
No.
ABL was north, so we're still guessing. Look, still guessing.
I do have a really fun story about inappropriate, maybe humor. My okay, we have this thing in our family, and I don't know why, but jacked up things keep happening at funerals. So for some reason, like funerals just bring out the very worst in us. And so I have actually like several funeral stories where things just went cock up and it was so bad and it was so like just absolutely funny and we just fell out laughing. But this particular one, my cousin passed away and she was a very close cousin to our family. She and my mother would hang out together all the time. So she was an older cousin and, and my mom was the youngest of the girls. So anyway, she passed away very sadly, and it was very sudden and unexpected. And then so they had her funeral, and my sister and I, because their mother had already passed away, and it's a very small family on that side of the family. On the other side, it's ginormous. It just goes across the country, but it's a very small family on that side. So and they tend to be a little socially awkward would be the word I would use. So my sister and I did the wake food, the dead spread. So we did the dead spread, and so everybody came over to my sister's house afterwards, and they're eating like the pasta and the all the comfort foods or whatever, and then I helped my sister clean up, and so by the end of the day we're exhausted because we had the funeral and then the burial and then the da 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 da, and they had her cremated, but they buried her ashes. So we had like all of that crap, and then we had the dead spread, and then we had to clean it up because we had to cook it, put it out, clean it up, all that stuff. Long story short, it's like 5 p.m. I'm exhausted. She's exhausted. My one cousin, who was her brother, is sitting there with people from the other side of her family in the living room, and they will not effing leave, right? Like they're just like blah 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 blah. So finally they make their way out the door like an hour after I've already left, and the whole kitchen's clean and everything's like, she's starting to shut down the lights and like trying to hint close in time. So finally he leaves, and my sister goes in to take a nap, and the dog had gotten hold of something, and there was like dirt all over the place and dirt on her bed and everything. And she's like, oh, screw it, I'm too exhausted to deal with this. So she climbs into bed, takes a nap. 45 minutes later, she gets a phone call from my cousin, who was like, hey, he's like, did I leave something behind? And she's like, hold on. So she gets up and she trudges to the living room, and she's like, what'd you leave, like a jacket or a coat or something? And he's like, well, no, they gave me like a quarter of her ashes. And they gave it to me in a little Ziploc bag. And my sister's like, oh, Bill, oh my God. She's like, no. And he's like, what? And she's like, let me check something. So she goes back into her bedroom. Half of the baggie is still left of the ashes. All of the rest of it is scattered all over her bedroom, including on her bed. And around her puppy's mouth, there's like a whole ring of
oh, shit.
Oh, no.
He had been eating all and she's like, okay, this happened and I need to call you right back. She hangs up the phone. She calls me. We're crying, laughing. Like, we were hysterical. And I was like, oh my God, your dog ate your cousin. I'm like, do you realize how great that it's the most epic thing ever. I've never laughed so hard in my life. Like, I was just pissing myself laughing. It was the funniest thing.
Honestly, can you imagine? Like, and then there's the having to explain it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And she's like,
start.
I know. And she's like, Dana, Mom can never ever know. Ever. My mom's like all Christian-y and Jesus-y and stuff, and she's like everything's sacred and everything's blah blah blah, and she's like she can never ever know. I'm like,
I have just like tried to fill it back with something and just said, yeah, there you go. It was there all along. Nothing happened.
yeah, he was, I mean, he's a puppy. He was teething. He's like, and then like, and I said, oh my God. I said, do you realize that your dog's going to be haunted now forever?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter how much he poops. He's going to be haunted.
100%. We have a haunted dog now. Definitely.
Yeah, that's some haunted dog poop right there, which I feel like you could sell that on eBay.
Yeah, you can sell anything haunted on eBay.
Yeah.
Right? Except for apparently a fart in a jar. And I think I suspect that they're more mad about the glass than they are about the...
It's crazy.
Yeah, so that was your momentary distraction.
One of them apparently has mentioned him. She just wants a solid answer. So someone of you has said it.
Did I mention it? I only know, like I said, I only know like 4 people.
Cal said never seen Chris in glasses. So she said one of you have already mentioned his name.
Just says Uncle Albert.
Uncle Albert. It's not Uncle Albert. Sean said global drifters. They live near you, Portsmouth. Yeah, they do live.
Yeah,
in
but he doesn't
Portsmouth.
wear glasses.
But they don't wear glasses. I don't think anyway.
Live stream roundup. This is good. I'm getting the tea, and I'm not even. Like I said, I don't even go here, and I get to find out all your gossip. This is great. She don't even go to this school. Let her out.
Is Rich the one that got bingo, Donna? Because if he is, I know who that is. I know who that is. Who
yeah.
it is.
Girl, you better tell me in the back room. I gotta know.
I'll 100% fill you in if that's.
Yeah,
If
I'm
Rich
in it.
is the one that got it right. Yeah, it is. It is.
Is it Grandma's closet? She's kind of annoying. Plus, she eats on camera and shit.
It's not, but it is like a fairly, like, I don't know how big his channel is, but it's fairly, like, well known over here. Uncle Albert said, "What's that noise?" It's just Alvin choking his chicken.
Hey.
Yeah. Shh.
Yeah, like regular Milanos are good, but like the orange chocolate Milanos take it like it's a whole other level.
So she said they've already been mentioned too. Lisa got them low. Rummage annoys me. ABL annoys me, and George Ross is my number 1 annoyance. They just bug me, but they do know their stuff.
Well, now I'm gonna have to go look them all up, honey.
And she says, "I'm not a hater though. I just have my preferences." That's the thing. Don't have to be a hater, but some people you prefer to watch than others.
Yep. The chickens are mad.
Cash said, "Donna, have you had wine tonight?" And she said, "No, she don't drink wine."
Grandma's, I could play this chicken all night.
Do it. Choke the shit out of it.
Lee said, "Well, that ruined our little game, Donna. Was you bored with it?" And with that, guys, I'm going to call it a night here. It is now currently 1:45 in the morning, and I'm sure a lot of you guys might, I don't know, looking at the weather outside, I don't know what it is like where you are, but it's shit here. So I don't know if there'll be boot sales on tomorrow. But we are going to say goodnight, and we're going to go and have a chat with Glamours and fill her into who these resellers are. And thank you so much for joining us.
Everybody for joining us.
Guys, thank you for the lovely warm welcome. What a wonderful, wonderful show this. I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much to both of you in the chat.
Give you a huge thank you, Glamours, for joining us and being our special guest. We're very honoured. Alvin's going to choke his chicken. And yeah, we will see you guys next week. We'll be back, I think, a little bit earlier actually next week because Richie Rich Star is away next week. He's not on, so we might be with you about 8:30 next week. Until then, take care.
Take care.
Have a good night. Mwah. Love y'all.
Bye.